for episode 44 of the PVC podcast with your hosts, Sammy, Mike, and Laura, who's doing the intro today because Sammy
Let's
needs a little help
go.
in the house with
Let's
that.
go.
So, yeah. We had a little chill week. I think, at least on my side, it was pretty relaxed. We kind of vibed for 2 hours before the pod and we found a little things that we want to talk about. But before we dive into all the weird shit and all the gaming stuff, how we doing?
I'm good. I'm good right now. This is like, this is like, you have your parent, if your kid, you send them off to school and they come back, you get no calls from the teacher. They're like, I had a great day. You go to pick them up, they're running out, happy to see you. Everything was a great day. They did their own thing on their own. That's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like a proud parent right now. I'm good. I'm doing great.
Are you, Mike?
I'm doing pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
I had a pretty good week. Got a lot of not shit done, but a lot of new experiences.
We hung
out
out
with new people. Yeah, hung out with Sam. Like, it was cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
We're gonna talk more about you guys hanging out, but before we gotta do.
And how were you?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm good. I'm doing the intro. I'm driving things for like 5 minutes. I'm good. Feels great to be in power for like 5 minutes. But yeah.
Yeah, embrace it.
Yeah. What'd you guys eat today? That's what I want to know.
I'll go first. I just had some leftover Yamanos pizza with pepperoni and mushroom heated up in the air fryer. Domino's. I just like to say Yamanos. Had some leftover Yamanos. Pepperoni mushroom pizza. Just heated up in the air fryer. You heard me when we first started talking. You heard the beep? That's what it was.
Oh yeah, in the air fryer. Oh, that was in an oven in the air fryer.
Yeah. Oh my God. Pizza reheated in the air fryer is the only way. You get the crispy crust. Yeah, you get the crispy crust and the drippy cheese. Oh, and I get the pan pizza, so the crust is a little thicker. It's good. It's good stuff.
I have yet to try like other shit in air fryers than just like breakfast potatoes. So I think.
Do you have an air fryer?
I don't have one. Is that shit expensive?
Oh, okay. No, I mean, like for how much you use it. I mean, mine was maybe 100 something, maybe $200, but like I use it. Both of us, myself and Heather, use it literally almost every day.
That's not even
like 2 years ago.
If I buy frozen pizza and I do it in the air fryer instead of like
toss it in there, comes out perfect, easy, 10 minutes, you're done. Well, assuming it can fit, right? But yeah, you throw it in there. You got to get the ones with the shelves though. There's the ones that are the drawers that are like the bins, and like they work, but next level you get the one that's like a mini oven with the shelves. And that's how I do my strats with like the glass dish. I was so lazy the other day, but I had to eat. I literally took a glass dish, sprayed it with some oil or whatever, and just cracked 2 eggs in there, put salt, pepper, seasoning, threw it in the thing for 10 minutes, came out perfect. Perfect square fried egg. Put it on a piece of bread. No effort, delicious. Actually, it was so good. I was like, we're getting I don't feel like doing anything out of it. I was just like, I'm just gonna fucking throw some shit. I pulled it out and Heather was like, that looks good. You gotta make me one. And I was like, I made this because I didn't feel like making anything. That was the point of this. This is supposed to be the least effort possible. But I made her one too. And she was like, this is amazing. Super easy.
Well,
it's easy.
I'm gonna invest in the one then. Because like literally TikTok, the internet, is just everybody's hard for air fryers. Literally.
Because they're that it's easy. It feels like cheating. It's cheating for how good it does things and how fast it does. It's like usually you want something fast and you want it good. It doesn't work. You can't get fast and good. That's just not how things work until you got an air fryer.
All the money I get is spent on takeouts in a month. I'm just gonna buy an air fryer.
You just hit the grocery store, hit that frozen section up. It'll look different when you got an air fryer.
What about you, Mike?
It'll look different.
Just chicken.
Wait, is that local spot? For a minute, for a second, I thought that was a box of frozen fried chicken. And I was like, Mike, Why do you have a box of frozen chicken just sitting in your fucking room? I know we were talking about the air fryer, but why is it in your room? And then I realized it was probably from the chicken spot. Yeah.
Now I got some, I got the peanut butter down here. See, look, okay, so she got me this because apparently I was using the name brand peanut butter. So she just bought me this and said, put it downstairs. So I was like, okay, fine. I got the hot sauce, bro.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. You got your pantry on your desk or what?
Only like the stuff I use a lot for snacks, you know?
Okay.
Because like,
what do you do with your peanut butter? Do you put it on crackers or apples or what? Celery?
Peanut butter?
You just scoop
everything. All of that. No, not everything, but like everything you can think of that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like crackers, peanut butter jelly sandwich, like all that shit.
Okay.
So yeah, I just had some chicken. It came with fries and little they're not really biscuits, like the bread biscuits. The
buns?
The bread skits? Yeah, the buns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shit was good. It was hitting.
All right.
I might order it again because I'm
salivating talking about it.
Bro, yeah, and then getting high. I'm gonna be wanting to eat later a lot.
Yeah.
So
I went this morning. I have a friend that's in town from the UK just to visit family and friends. So we just went to grab some breakfast at like really cute hipster cafe we found on the way that was totally random. And I grabbed like my typical breakfast sandwich on a bagel with like an omelet in it, tomato, mayo, and bacon, and some cheese, and that was amazing. And I ate that with a mochaccino. And since we're doing an early pod today, that's all I ate. So I'm starting to be a little bit hungry. So after this spot, it's probably gonna be nuggets or some shit like that.
Nuggy time, yeah. Yo, that's the other thing in the air fryer. Bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon in the air fryer. It's next level.
That must be
like bomb. I need to try that.
Yeah, you got to try it because again, the one with the tray. When you get the ones with the trays, it's above, so all the grease drips out. So you just get nice, good bacon. It's not super soggy. It's not super like it's bacon, so it's still greasy, but it's not like sitting in it.
Fucking
it drips
swimming
under
in fat.
Yeah, it's not swimming in the grease. It falls under. Yeah, it's air fryer's the way.
We're gonna have to get one then.
Yeah, I mean, I guess since we're still on food, we could talk about hanging out. And I got to go to the infamous bodega with the infamous Mike Bacon Cheeseburger.
How were they? How were they?
Yeah, I didn't get the burger because I was fit. So I was in New York working for I was at the post office doing some work there on what was that, Wednesday, I think. I think that was Wednesday.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
And then so whenever I'm in New York, I always want to try to hit the halal spot, either whether it's a cart, whether it's a spot or anything. Give me a gyro, give me a beef patty, something. And there was one right across the street from where I was working, and I was like, it's lunchtime, I'm ready to go. And then it was cash only. I was like, fuck.
I hate that.
I hate it.
I never have
I was
cash.
like, God damn.
Never.
Me neither. That's why I said fuck, because I couldn't get it. So I ended up going to...
Who the fuck carries cash now? Like, what the fuck?
I ended up going to a Chick-fil-A, which was like 3 blocks down. And then since I'm here, I was at a Chick-fil-A. I ordered whatever to pick up. And there was just 2 dudes just fighting right outside the Chick-fil-A, just squaring up. It was like an audience of like 20 people. I went inside to try to get my... I went inside to try to get my stuff. And there's this dude like taking his shirt off. And it was probably a black dude, light skin. He like took his shirt off. He had just pants, and there was like this other Mexican dude who was kind of like same height, short, but like chubby. Wasn't even talking much, just was ready for action. Black dude was going crazy, like, yo, you don't even, all that shit. He was going crazy. And then he was trying to give his phone to this other guy who was like, there was at least 10 phones out, 15 people with the phone out, just ready to record this because it's fucking New York City, Manhattan, whatever. And the dude was trying to give his phone to one of the guys recording. He was like, no, I'm not touching your shit. No, nah, bro, I'm good. And he tried again. He's like, nah, man, I'm not touching your phone. So I don't know what he did with it. Maybe put it on the floor or something. And then they just started fucking scrapping. they just started fighting.
Oh, they are okay. This was like planning shit. Like what?
It was like a gentleman's duel. Like the Mexican dude was like, all right, man, get your shit, do what you gotta do, take your shirt off, put your phone down, whatever. And then they squared up and then they just started fighting. And they were just fighting. And I was trying to just get my food. And they were like, people at Chick-fil-A were still working. They put my food there and I went to go grab it. And the dude was looking out the window. He was like, oh, like watching the fight. I was like, I'm just trying to get my chicken, man. Let me get my sandwich. And then, I was like, this place is not normal. Like a lot of people live in New York City, but New York City is not normal because that many people aren't supposed to be in that small of a space.
Yeah, no.
It's not, this shit's not normal. Like I saw it and I kept going about my day and whatever. But you think about it, that's not normal. And then there's like 30 people watching it. Just like, yeah, whatever. Just got their phones out.
Yeah,
recording.
Bro, it should happen every day. Bro.
I know. It's normal there, but that is not normal. It's like, that
shit happens every day.
Yeah.
That's why, like, crazy homeless person on the train, don't nobody budge. I mean, some people move over, but ain't nobody freaking out. Same shit we see all the time, bro.
Yeah, there's too many people in New York, man. There's just too many people for anything normal to be normal because there's just too many people.
It is legit hard to really freak out New Yorkers. Like, at this point, it's hard. Like,
because there's so many. I mean, I should have pulled up the numbers. The amount of people in probably a square mile radius. The amount of people in New York. Too many people, man. He was fucking banging his head on the fucking window of the Chick-fil-A. It was crazy. It was crazy. And then the cops showed up, but like, and then everybody just left and everything was fine. Like, the cops showed up and people were like, all right, it's time to go back to work. Go back to what we were doing. And then everybody just went back to what they were doing. Yeah. It's like, it's fine. I was just like, I know this is normal here, but this is not normal. And I've seen it. Like, it's not the first time I've seen a fight happen in New York, but it's just like, you think about it. That's not how the rest of the world works.
I don't think I've witnessed any fights and like violence in Montreal, really. And I've been here for like, I mean, I've been harassed and stuff in like public transport, but like people fighting in streets and shit? No.
Mike probably sees that shit at least 4 times a week.
You know how many times? Yo, bro, I remember even like I was in the middle of Times Square after leaving a bar with John and some friends. It was like 4 a.m. in the morning, and it was a bunch of people fighting. Like, I was just walking, everybody fighting, yelling, screaming. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, this is normal. This shit happens.
You can die when you fight. It's just one fucking misplaced
Yo, that's the thing that's crazy
dead.
now. Well, that's the thing that's crazy now is that everybody has a fucking gun. So I don't even want to fight anymore. Like maybe when I was younger, it's like, yo, some shit happened. Yo, let's get to it. But like now, everybody has a fucking gun. And if you lose a fight, they're just going to shoot you. So it's like, why do we even fight? What's the point? You just going to shoot me. So yeah, I'm very non-confrontational when it comes to that these days anyway. But like, especially now, especially in like major cities, yo, everybody has a fucking gun. So nah, I'm cool. We could have a even square fight off, and I just win, and then you shoot me after. So what was the fucking point? So yeah, nah, I'm cool on any of that now. I'm too old for that shit now. But especially even young ones.
When I come hang out with all of you,
I don't I mean, it's all hyperbole, right? Like everybody doesn't have a fucking gun, right? Like. But when you're in certain areas, you got to know where you are, kind of thing, you know?
If you
know where you are.
If you came by John's area of Manhattan, you, especially at night,
he's in Manhattan.
You're gonna see some shit. Yeah, he's in Manhattan.
Yeah, mm-hmm. That's where I was working. I was in Manhattan.
Yeah, and that's why it was so easy for me to go see Seth because I was already in the city. Mm-hmm. So
yeah. So, I guess that's a reference that Laura might not know. Whenever Mike's saying the city, he means Manhattan. Because there's, that's what I mean. Boroughs. Usually, but you're in Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Staten Island, and then the city is Manhattan. Because that's like where fucking everything conjoins. That's Times Square, Madison Square Garden, like all the trains and buses and all that stuff all comes out of Manhattan and then goes everywhere else. That's where I usually go for work because there's just tons of businesses and everything in a very, again, small section in Manhattan. But yeah, so I was there for work. And then after I finished, I thought I had like 2 more jobs at different post offices in Manhattan, Thursday and then Friday. So I was like, I'm not going to, because it's like an hour and a half or maybe like 2 hours to get home from Manhattan. And the time isn't the thing. It's driving in Manhattan. Just, it turns me into a New Yorker. I'm screaming. Like, the color of this Rathalos, that's what my whole head turns whenever I'm driving in New York. It's the most fucking aggravating thing. I'm screaming my head off.
That's why a lot of us don't drive.
Yeah.
I know. I wish I didn't. That's the thing. I don't hate New York at all. New York's cool. I like being in New York when I'm visiting. But when I'm visiting, I'm not driving. I'm taking a bus. I never want to drive in New York. It's the worst fucking experience ever. But I have to for work because I have my tools and all that shit. So I hate it. So I was like, well, if I'm going to be here Thursday and Friday, I forgot John's in Manhattan. I'm just see what's up. I'm going to just stay over. So I hit him up and Mike was over. So we hung out. We went over. What did we do? We were just watching some shit, just chilling, chatting. We tried to play Monster Hunter. Instead of playing Monster Hunter, I showed Mike some mods, hence his latest tweet of the Cove mod. I showed him that and he was going crazy. He was just about doing backflips. I showed him this Cove mod. He was like, nah, bro. I need that now. Nah, bro. Oh my God. He was going crazy. I was like, all right, Mike.
By the time we set up Rise, we were like, man, fuck this. I don't even want to play this shit.
Yeah, we got it all set up because we were putting him on the laptop on the TV. I was, of course, on the Steam Deck, and then John was on the desktop. And then we got it all set up. We were in like one room. A random showed up, posted a quest without saying anything. We kicked them, made a new room, and then we were like, nah, we're good. And didn't even fucking play. Yeah, that's what we did there. And then we went to go get food. We went to the bodega. Mike got his bacon cheeseburger.
Yo, the guy was smiling at me the whole time. And I was telling him my order. He was laughing like, because I get this every fucking time I come here.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, he walked in, he was like, bacon cheeseburger. He was like, yeah. And then John got like a Gotham. Yeah, he got the Gotham, like a sub.
Oh, isn't that?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a chopped cheese.
Yeah, it was like a chopped cheese, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was like a cheesesteak. And I got a gyro because again, I wanted 1 cent, 12 o'clock, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Because they cash only. So I was like, that's what I'm getting. And then I got a little aloe drink, little aloe water. I haven't had aloe water in a long ass time. It's been with the chunks, with the little aloe chunks in it. Yeah. And then we got a little 6 of some ciders. And it was good. We came back, we hung out, we watched some Dave. I showed them Dave. Cause I don't think you guys had seen that before. That show was funny. It was cool. And then we just hung out. Mike played some Fortnite. Both Mike and John played some Fortnite. I was watching them play Fortnite. I showed them the Steam Deck. They saw that in person, clean. And then we were just chilling out. It was cool. And I woke up in the morning. We were all cuddling. We had a little 3-man sandwich. It was Mike, John, and me. We were just laying down, sleeping. And then it was good. It was a good time.
And then I think I was the first one awake playing Fortnite.
Yeah, I woke up. This man was going crazy. That's the sound of the fucking the bus. I was like, all right, he's Fortnite. It was cool. It was cool. And I was gonna stay more days, but then my jobs got canceled, so I had to leave. But it was good hanging out with the homies in person. Had some drinks, had some good times. It was fun.
Next time I'll be there.
How about you, Mike?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Next time you gotta come down.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come down whenever. Like,
yeah.
I don't do shit other than work. That's it.
I have one trip planned for the year now, but after that, that's gonna be the goal. To just fucking come down. Because it's not that far. So it's like, what, 4-6
it's not that
hours
far.
maybe? So
that's like a 4-6 hour drive, but if you fly, which would be even shorter, it's like it'd probably be cheaper over time anyway to just fly, and it'd probably be like a 2-hour flight.
Yeah.
Super short.
Gonna have to look into that.
Yeah. Pick you up, come through. You got rooms. We got the living room, got this room, got the spare room. You wherever you're good. Yeah, space. All come through. We have a good time. Yes, we can have an IRL pod.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That'd be sick, actually.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Yeah, we should do
we
that.
got the setup right here. We got the couch. We got the chairs. We can do it. Do it right here.
That'd be dope, man.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah. You gotta follow through and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then how about you, Mike? You got to hang out with Seth.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that was cool. I saw that he was in New York by his picture. He posted a picture of Nintendo World, and I was like, "You're back here again? Oh, you're in New York? Say no more." And I saw the tweet. He just made the tweet too. So I was like, "All right, you still over there, bro? I got an interview in a couple of hours. So after that, I'm gonna drop by." So I went to my interview, smashed that shit. I might get that job most likely. And
let's go.
I went to go see Seth. We talked about a lot of Monster Hunter and stuff, and he's a chill dude, man. He's really cool. He's easy to talk to as well. Then John came and we went to a bar, and we got a little lit. You know, I got a burger.
I saw the drinks.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, it was this burger, but this burger had like blue cheese on it, right?
Ooh,
and it was like
I love me a blue cheeseburger.
Big wad of blue cheese, yeah.
Oh my! Ooh, I love me some blue cheese. I know there's blue cheese haters out there. Because
okay, I don't hate it.
Mold? Yo, fuck off. That shit. I don't hate it. It's cheese.
It was overwhelming though.
Blue cheese. Yeah,
I had to take a little bit of it off.
Blue cheese is strong. It's very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a good ass burger, son. Like, but yeah, it was really fun. I didn't see that coming at all. Like, so.
Yeah, that was two spontaneous things, right? I just like popped up, and then you were with Seth the next day. You know what I'm saying? I try to get to a point where it's like, fuck it, man. Because I've been in New York before, and I'm like, I'll hit him up. Whatever. I'll just go home. And it's like, for what? Like, why not? If I don't have anything else to do, so I just called up. I was like, yo, what's up? Yeah. And I was like, it came through and we just hung out. You know, just got to make the move sometime. It's just like, I'm too busy. They're too busy. When 9 times out of 10, nobody's that busy. They just don't want to do what they're probably doing at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool. And that was cool. You got to hang out with Seth. Y'all were talking Monster Hunter. Y'all were talking about what Sunbreak expectations and shit like that, probably, I'm guessing.
Yeah. And how Rise generally felt, you know, and we know why it feels the way it does, but it still kind of sucks. But yeah. But you know, I mean, I think all three of us understand all that kind of shit. And then we talked about life. We talked about Fortnite as well. How like zero build actually feels better than building shit.
It's like, a whole, because the building in Fortnite is, I guess that's where we're going now. We're going to Fortnite. It was either the Monster Hunter or Fortnite. We're here now. Mike has recently started playing a lot of Fortnite, and as the folks here know, when Mike digs into something, he goes full stop, knee deep, neck deep, balls deep. He's in it. So he's Fortnite like crazy right now. And I played Fortnite like way back when it first came out. Nothing crazy, just mess around with it when it was only build. But like, it's a whole fucking barrier of entry, dude. The building is crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
I remember watching he goes by Zach now, but Wavy, a lot of people know. He used to play a ton of Fortnite. A lot of his growth came through Fortnite and stuff. So I watched him play it a lot. And the building was just a whole other aspect on top of just having to be good at playing a shooter. And I'd see people like he'd go be in a match with somebody and they'd straight up just outbuild him. He'd be like, well, okay, well, I just lost this fight because they just build better than me. Yeah. They could just straight up build better than me. So like on top of getting outplayed from a shooter aspect, if you're getting outplayed from a building aspect, it's just, all right, well, I guess I'm out. That's just it. Like there's no
I
skill.
love how grounded it is with zero build, because I never disliked Fortnite. I'm just not a big shooter head. But I think after putting so much time into Cyberpunk, I got used to it, especially because I played that game on very hard. Obviously, it's not the same as playing other people, but I can practice off of what I already know. But I think a lot of the skins that interest me kind of got me into the game.
Yeah, this is, you know what? This is PSO, except it's alive and people are still playing it. That's what this is for you.
That's exactly what
Mike's
it is.
playing this game, he's looking through skins, and I'm not annoyed by it or whatever, but I'm just like, oh, he's just looking through. And Fortnite is at a point now where it has collabs from fucking everything, dude. You were playing, and Chun-Li was flossing, listening to Lil Nas X with an Ariana Grande in the background, and Rick and Morty shooting a grenade launcher with a lightsaber in his hand. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at right now?
Yep.
What is this? This is insane that this is a real game. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Sounds like the game is what people 20 years ago wanted Smash to look like. That's what that's what Fortnite is. You remember when there were like Smash clones on Newgrounds and it was just fucking everything in it that would never actually happen? That's what Fortnite actually is, except it's real. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But it is like the battle royale, like it's fun. Like I like the survival aspect. Especially with friends and in person, especially. Like it's really, really, really fun that way. It can get kind of frustrating, but I don't know. I like that being able to, as soon as you drop in, you gotta hurry up and grab some shit before another motherfucker blast your shit open. Like, especially if you're landing in the same place and you see someone who's not on your team landing next to you. So it's just anxiety inducing. Like, I gotta grab something and make sure this motherfucker don't kill me. Like, shit is
heart pumping, heart racing.
I love it. But will it be a phase, or is it just something that I'll play every now and then? I think it'll be something I'll play every now and then. Like, because right now I'll go hard on it. Eventually I'll take a break. But I think I'll be more inclined to play it because it's multiplayer,
Mm-hmm.
So,
but right now,
and a lot of
perfect
people play
to
it.
Like help you wait for Sunbreak. Like, it's probably just
Hell
a
yeah.
filler right now.
Yeah, it really is.
That's what I want, man. I really want a game that I can truly pick up, play with other people at any time, and not feel any obligation to. Like, I don't really have one of those right now. Though the games I pick up and play are all single player games. And I like single player games, but there's a point where you just gotta have the motivation to do it. And if you don't, then you're just not gonna play it. And it's like, once I start playing the game, I'm playing Remake, Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm still going through that. And I'm also playing Neo, The World Ends With You. And once I boot the game up and I'm playing it, I'm cool. I'm having a great time. But sometimes getting to that point when it's a single player game, it's just like, I'll just sit here and just keep scrolling through my library or whatever. But if it's something that's multiplayer and I know there's another human at the other end that I'm going to interact with, it's like, yeah, sure, I'll just fucking hop on. Even if it's just randoms, just knowing that there's another human interaction there.
I was going to say, play Fortnite with us.
See, I know that's where this was going, but I'm telling you, you guys don't know Shooter Sam. Like,
I mean, bring Shooter Sam back. Let's go.
I don't have that. That's stress. John knows Shooter Sam. John knows. That's a stressed Sam. That was a Sam that was stressed in the game because there wasn't anything else in his life stressing him out. So he had room for stress. I don't know if I got that in me now. I mean, I'll download it. Honestly, I just figured out how to get Windows on my Steam Deck. They're not like, oh, breaking news. I just personally finally put Windows on my Steam Deck. So I'll see if I can get Fortnite running on there, see how it runs. Because if I could do it there, if I could just pull up on the couch, boom, online Fortnite, then that's a little bit more enticing. Yeah, because when I'm sitting at my computer, it's like, I might as well work on something that I've already been working on. So I'll just boot up Rise or start Remake, especially Remake, because I can run it on the Steam Deck. It runs pretty good, 30 frames or whatever, but that game is just too pretty to play at a small resolution. So if I'm at my computer, I'm playing Remake because I need to play it here when it looks amazing and gorgeous, and I could take screenshots every 2 seconds, and I got the sound, I got the visuals, I got like, if I'm sitting here, I'm dedicating time to that beautiful game. But if I could boot up Fortnite on the Steam Deck anywhere, yeah, I might. Well, I just got Lost Ark working, so that's cool. That's an MMO, portable MMO now.
You know, do any of y'all like platformers at all?
Fuck no.
That's my thing. What? Platformers?
Okay, so Sam, you like platformers.
What the fuck? I got fucking Sonic all over.
Do you you like platformers, you like RPGs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this game is not exactly
30XX?
No. It's not exactly it's not turn-based per se. Like it is, but it isn't. So have you ever heard of Indivisible?
Oh, yeah. I saw you were playing that. Yeah. It's a game I've been wanting to check out.
No idea what that is.
So, you know Skullgirls? You know that game?
I know Skullgirls. Yeah. It's a fighting game. It's like, they got like the, 40s era? 50s kind of?
Yeah, like 50s, 60s
cartoon-ish looking. Like old school Mickey Mouse kind of art style. And it's a fighting game with all different types of cartoon girls and stuff.
Yeah. So those developers made an RPG, platforming RPG that is heavily inspired by Southeast Asian culture. So a lot of brown people are represented in this game. And if you're like me and you like Hinduism and cultures like that, then it's like the perfect indie game.
Yeah, the game is for you.
Yes, literally for me.
Yeah.
Yes, like it's literally the perfect game for me. So it's really good. It's $10 now on Steam, by the way. Like,
oh shit, that's what I was just about to say. The reason I picked it up because it released at like $40, and I was like, that's cool, but I'm okay. I didn't know it was $10. I'm literally gonna pick it up today.
It is $10 until Monday.
I'm gonna get it.
So
I'm gonna get it. Remind me after the pod. I'm gonna buy it because I like indie games. I generally try to keep up with them and stuff. And I knew about that game, but it wasn't super selling me at the time. And then it was like $30 or $40, and I was like, I'll get it later when it's on sale. And now it's on sale, so yeah, I'll pick it up. I didn't know it was $10. Yeah, that game was cool.
Go.
That perfect Steam Deck game.
That actually is a perfect Steam Deck game. Yes,
perfect. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I want to find another multiplayer thing that's not necessarily Monster Hunter to take a break from it. I know, Laura, you play Overwatch. I don't know if you still play it now. Oh, you're done. Is it uninstalled?
Maybe not.
Because if it's not uninstalled, then you're still playing it. You just don't want to tell yourself you're playing it.
Okay, then it's still installed, but I haven't played it in like 3 months probably. So it's been a while. But sometimes it's like a game.
You get the right temptation.
It's the game that I kept for my friends that still plays it. It's like a game that I know no matter what, if I have nothing to do on a Friday or Saturday night, I have friends that are always playing Overwatch. So it's like, that's been for me always a good backlog game to go back to whenever the fuck I want. But like in the last couple of years, it's been harder to go back to because A, the game's trash, 2, the company's trash, and 3, like the upcoming game that's gonna follow is also trash. So
yeah, I mean, I don't think we wrote that down, but I don't mind we were talking about it now, but you were showing me, it just looks like, I don't know.
Like an updated game.
We were mentioning it before. It's just like, I remember when it was announced, I don't see the reason for there to be a 2. It seems like a game that should just continue to be the service it is, and they just keep adding stuff to it like they were.
Yeah.
So it was just, when I saw that there was a 2, I was just like, what? Are they resetting everything, or are they just going to continue doing the stuff they were doing and then add more? Because that's what they've been doing.
Yeah, but like, that's kind of one of the things, because like, honestly, when footage started like coming out of the alpha or beta, I don't know what just happened, like on Twitch.
I think it was a beta.
Yeah, but like if I didn't read the caption above it saying it's Overwatch 2,
you just thought it was Overwatch.
Like Overwatch, man, with like a slightly improved UI. But like the tweet we linked earlier is like they're still using a lot of the map from the first game, but like the aesthetic, nothing seems to change. It's just like the lighting is different at different time of the day, or like different atmospheric like mood. It's like, but
it's just more the same thing, yeah.
Pretty much. But then what we talked about before the part 2 when we mentioned it was like, this is probably more of a, I don't know, political
like a reboot
to like refresh the brand after all the drama that happened in the last year or a couple months. But I think I read somewhere, I don't know if this like specific number is correct, but I think views on Twitch like dropped 99% after like the first couple days of the beta. Like it went crashing down completely. Like from 90K honestly, to like 5K or something.
I don't know if that was something I don't think we wrote that down, but in general, I mean, I'm not as ingrained to Twitch as I used to be, but nowhere near. But I feel like gaming views, like gaming specific views, are just down across the board in general on Twitch. I don't know. A lot of people I don't watch a lot, but a lot of people I do see live, I always keep like a mental note of where they're at, numerically. Not that it's like I'm comparing or anything. I just always am perceptive of that stuff. And just gaming, even like Elden Ring, man. There's some people I know who are like huge in Elden Ring, like that's their thing. And even then, it's just not that many people care. I don't know. I feel like on Twitch, like gaming is just not the meta anymore. Like people don't give a shit about games anymore on Twitch. This is why you see all these other big streamers doing talk shows and game shows and competitions, like not gaming related competitions and stuff.
Hot tub streams.
Podcasts.
Yeah, I was about to say,
and like
just chatting.
Not even
girl.
Yeah,
twerking.
Not even. Yeah, but not even from like did girls got titties and they're taking my views, but just like other shit in general, just like
music,
reacts,
concerts,
music, all that kind of stuff. Especially, concerts are a huge thing. I mean, there's big budget like fucking Kanye and Drake and Tyler and stuff performing on Twitch kind of thing.
It's been a while that like the main stuff that's going really well or doing good numbers on Twitch is no longer really gaming. Like gaming's gonna do hot when there's like a big launch for like a week or two or a couple weeks, but after that, Just Chatting has been at the top for. Has this shit ever been dethroned of like the biggest category?
No, I don't think so.
Never.
Yeah, it's like there. I go to my top ones, and it's Just Chatting. This is my following. I see Just Chatting, music, Mary J. Blige, so like fucking huge. And then an Elden Ring speedrun. And then it's back to Games Done Quick, which is games, but that again, that's kind of like special. Games Done Quick is a special thing, And then there's tournaments. And then the drop off is like huge. It goes from 3K, 1.5K, 900 to like 200. So it's like, I don't think gaming is a fucking. People don't care anymore about games, man.
I mean, one thing I'm wondering, and like, I wonder if you guys think that might like influence it, is the fact that people were also stuck inside for like the last 2+ years, right? So like, I think it's just like slowly going back outside and having like an actual life again.
I think there's a big jump on both sides. Obviously, pandemic shit shot up huge, right? I mean, I benefited from that. I was able to stream for almost a year, just playing Monster Hunter. A lot of people were way more into gaming than they were. Like if this was the average, people were gaming like way up here. And then, things started to get not normal, but the world was like, we're done with this. And then we got to a normal part. And then I think a lot of people just were like, I'm over this. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, this was cool in a super hyper focused time period. And now I just don't give a shit anymore now. So it's just even less people care than they did before prior to pandemic. And I think a lot of that stuff is just, I mean, people picked up new hobbies and shit, right? Like people were gaming and they're just like, or they stopped gaming to find something else. And then they kind of lost.
Example of that.
Yeah, and the thing is, all that shit happened after pandemic for me. During pandemic, I was just gaming, but after it's like VR and fucking 3D printing and all this other bullshit. It's like a fucking midlife crisis, but I'm making it work. I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, I think I didn't even plan on getting there. It's something I've always been thinking about. I think I talked about that with Mike. We were over it. I think we talked about that. Just yeah, people don't give a shit about games anymore. They just care about other shit. I mean, I was doing my science and technology stuff for 3D printing, and I was getting the same amount of people that show up when I play Monster Hunter. And it's like, dude, this is not. I'm just doing random shit right now. Like, what are you guys even doing here? Like, I'm
troubleshooting my printer.
Yeah, like what the hell is going on? Yeah, it's crazy. And that's like a super small thing. Like I'm, as far as numbers go, it's super small for me. But yeah, it's crazy. People just like don't really care about, at least in the Twitch sphere, don't really care about fucking games anymore. Yeah, people are into other shit. I guess I'm a product of that. I'm just doing other shit. I mean,
I think for you or for people that have been gaming for a while, it's just kind of phases too. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I know for a while, like for years, I was calling myself a casual gamer, but because I would fucking game super hardcore for like half the year if I clicked on a game. And then if I was finished with it or burned out eventually, my I haven't like my PS4 I haven't launched in like 2 years, my Switch in like a year. It's like I game on my PC here and there, but like I don't know, I go through phases where I'm just like, man, I don't feel like it. And it's not even that I don't want to sit at the computer because I still spend as much time on the computer. I just don't fucking game. Because it's like, I'm not going to just launch something for the fuck of launching something. But yeah, I feel like right now people are just like relearning.
That's called
to go
burnout.
Outside. Huh?
Yeah.
That's called burnout.
Yeah,
because actually, I do the same thing.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're good, Mike.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just going to say, because lately I haven't been playing games that much until I went to John's house and we played Fortnite. But I kind of just been watching stuff and chilling, working on shit, But I have phases because I've been playing video games since I was 2 years old consistently. So I've been doing it my whole life. And I never get tired of games. I get burnt out and I kind of just don't feel like doing it for maybe like a couple of weeks. But then, there's always that one game I play and I'm just playing it a lot. So I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this. But
you were just talking about it. Yeah.
But yes, it's definitely burnout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then there's people that walk completely away from it. Like right now, probably some people are just like a lot of people were probably seeing gaming for the last 2 years as a new hobby to occupy themselves during the pandemic. And now they're just like, okay, now that like world is going back to normal.
Yeah.
This hobby
which is never happening again. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm shelving that hobby.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, it's funny we're talking about that. You mentioned Monster Hunter because I don't know, man. It's real weird. Like, I'm excited for Rise. We're all excited for Rise, but I don't know. The energy around Sunbreak just feels different. And I know part of it may be because of the game, but even with Gen and Generations Ultimate, as much as we were, especially in US with GU, we were knee deep in World, but I was still like, oh shit, GU's coming out. That's awesome. Like I was still really excited about it, like going crazy, even though I was in World. We were fucking deep in that game. But even GU was like super exciting. Gen, which was totally a one-off. It's basically Rise. Gen was basically Rise at the time that Gen came out. But I don't know what it is. And it's I always think like maybe it's just me, but then I try to look at the landscape and it just seems like a lot of people are just not going that crazy. I mean, we're all going to play it. We're all going to get it day one. We're all going to play it, get to the end, rank up, probably hit a couple hundred HR or whatever, do what we do, content or not. But I don't know, the energy around Sunbreak just feels different this time around.
I feel like the energy and the vibe that I'm getting right now is everybody that does content around Monster Hunter, like we already know that we're gonna play this game and we're gonna get to a certain point and invest a certain amount of hours and do content out of it, but none of us really gives a fuck about this game, if we're being honest. Like, all of us are just waiting for the next fucking game that comes after this. We're gonna play it because it's Monster Hunter and we like Monster Hunter. And if there's a Monster Hunter game that's active with like the community's actually playing a lot right now, and there's new shit to play, we're all gonna play it. But when you actually ask people, do you like Rise? Like, is it what you wanted it to be? Do you like where it's at right now? Do you think it's in a good place? Most people are like, no, this game disappointed me, or this game didn't live up to my expectation. Most people just say, the game's fun, the gameplay's fun, but nobody's fucking excited. We just want it to be here, like the digital event is soon, in a couple days, like this week. I mean, I'm gonna watch it, or I'm gonna watch a recap. I don't even know. I just like, give me the game. Like, just, I'm mostly excited to make art out of it, honestly, more than anything. But
yeah,
honestly, I don't feel anything anymore. I don't feel fuck all. I don't feel fucking anything. Like, I'm like, I can go 8 days without an upload. Like, I just don't feel it. Like, I'll upload when I feel like it. Like whatever, man.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'll have days where I'm like, I feel like hunting today, man. I got the hunt itch. I got it, man. I'm ready. Let me get stream up, boot it up, get going. And then I get in, do like 2 or 3 hunts, and I'm like, I think I'm good. I think I'm
it's the game.
I'm okay.
The game, and it's the game, and it's not that the game is bad. So the reason why Sunbreak News seems like ass is because it is ass. The way they are marketing this game is ass. And it's like,
so
maybe
break
they
that
showed
down
off,
for me. What?
Okay.
What about it?
All right. So they're showing too little. Right.
And how did they do it for World that made it work so fucking well? Or I guess Iceborne in this case.
For Iceborne specifically, they showed just enough to get you.
I think that's so hard. That's so hard to do.
Game.
And like, I'll give them credit because like I said, that's so hard to do, right? Like, yeah, it's so hard to show us enough and not too much. I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like Gen and maybe like GU. Granted, that was kind of time different, but I don't know. I feel like maybe those games. I'm trying to think of a game where they showed us too much. I think Stories.
That was Rise.
I feel like. Oh, you think Rise they showed us too much, and now they're showing us too little for Sunbreak?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Yes. And I think they might have taken that feedback, and now they're just showing too little. They keep doing these shitty ass Twitter campaigns, and it's like, not everyone's on Twitter or Facebook. Like,
yeah.
And then it's
like a thread with like lore from characters, but it was like they were publishing once a day, posting once a day on Twitter.
It's just not.
I'm not gonna keep up with that.
It's not bombastic enough, man. You need to have like a whole presentation on some of the things that's coming to this game. Are we getting?
But that's what the directs are, digital events.
Okay,
so
we're gonna see.
That's what that is.
We're gonna see what's gonna happen on the 10th. But I'm telling you, like, are we gonna get pendants? Tease it off. Let us know what we're getting. Don't just say it.
I think that's what it is. I think there's like little shit that they could tease that's exciting, and the little shit they're teasing are the things that should have already been in Rise. So it's not exciting us. It's just like, thank God. Like we were talking about the hit effects being reduced. And they showed us a tweet of that. And it's like, cool. That's something I should just get. I'm not going to be like super excited about this being new. Or they showed the option to interact with the, when you do enough wire bug damage to like Wyvern Ride or whatever, they show like a new way to interact with that. And it's like, cool. That's like an awesome change, but like, I'm not like backflipping over this because I should have had that in Rise. As opposed to like you said, like pendants. Holy shit, that's awesome. This is new. This is different. Awesome. Cool. That's some new cool shit as opposed to something I feel like I should have already had in the first place. So yeah, maybe that's part of it. Because they've been showing like stuff like that. And it's like, all right, like, yeah, this is all right, cool. But like we should have had that already. So I'm not really going crazy.
it doesn't feel exciting. I just feel like Rise in general teases a lot of things that's pretty obvious, and they take too long to confirm it. It's like, we already know what this is. Just say it. Like, we already know this girl is Rondine's sister. You can just fucking say it. And they did, but it took a while. You know, it's like, we know who this is. Come on, man. Like, we get it. Like, you're doing this, and you take it back up. And then you like, you keep doing that. Like, and then these little Twitter videos, it's just not engaging, man. I just don't give a fuck. Like,
yeah, I don't know. It's just like, for me, the shit that's been shown so far to promote Arise, none of the shit apart from what we just mentioned, the like option to reduce effects in multiplayer for multiplayer hunts and stuff. To show me the additional content that's gonna be available, whether it's new monsters or new armors, I don't really give a fuck, because A, I would rather have the surprise, and 2, it's not the things that are making me hate this game right now. It's not necessarily the content itself. It's like, talisman system and RNG is shit. I don't think there's enough quest diversity. The effects in multiplayer piss me off. Spirit Burst piss me off. Like, I don't like doing the beginning of my quest and hunting for shit before I actually have to hunt a monster. Like, I did my build for that. Why the fuck do I need to gather more stamina and fucking heals? Like, I just hate that. And it's just, by showing me more content, that's what an expansion is. I know I'm getting more content. Like, show me things that are actually gonna improve the gameplay and the experience I'm gonna have with this game. Because the first time you delivered for this game, you didn't deliver for me. Because I played 80 hours, that's like 1/10 of what I put into base world. So it's just, I need to see more than fucking armor and cool monsters. Because that's where Capcom and Monster Hunter delivers all the time. I'm not gonna be disappointed with the fucking armor set, the layered armor I can do, the weapons, the monsters. I'm gonna fight fights. I'm gonna find fights and sets and shit I like about the content no matter what. But the mechanical aspect of this game that is pissing everybody off right now, we don't even know if that's gonna be in Sunbreak or not. And I think that's why people are unexcited. It's just like, is this just going to be 13 gig more of the same shit I hated for the base game?
Yeah, I think now that I think putting it like that makes a lot of sense. It's like, is this just going to be more of what I already wasn't a huge fan of? Because, yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. There was a mod that just came out. Literally like
you're talking about the Hunter Arts mod?
Yeah, I actually saw that mod when I was showing you the Cove one. And I was going to tweet about it, but I was like, whatever. I saw it and assumed it was old already. So there's a mod that turns the wirebug skills into basically Hunter Arts, which was from Gen and GU. So, because a lot of the wirebug skills we have are basically just,
so like
modified versions of Hunter Arts. Yeah. But the way they worked in GU was you built them up by hitting the monster. So it wasn't a timer-based thing. It was you hit the monster or do certain actions, and it would build that bar up, and then you got them, and then you use them. So you use them way sparingly, and you thought about them. You couldn't spam them. You'd have to wait. So there's a mod in Rise that changes wirebug skills to be like that, which is crazy that that's even possible as a mod. But it's like, though, I feel like not that I want that change.
Do you still have Wirefall in it? Or?
Yeah, I would think you probably still have Wirefall. Seeing as the state the Charge Blade's in, I don't want that. I need peak performance counter at all times because I can't block any other fucking way. But that's a cool change. Granted, this isn't Capcom, but that's like, I feel the kind of stuff that would be cool to show. And yeah, I don't know, man. Just World and Iceborne, they just somehow, I'm trying to think of the stuff they showed us for Iceborne before we got it.
I'm like out of the loop because like I wasn't really active on Twitter or online when I was playing Iceborne. Like I came more mid towards end of Iceborne, so I didn't even know there were a fucking demo for Iceborne, and it was Valkana, and apparently everybody fucking hated it.
Oh my god, dude.
What do you think is gonna? Well, then
That is trauma. That is traumatizing.
There's gonna be a demo with Malzeno? Is that what?
I would think so. Which they keep doing it, and I hate it every time. Every time I hate it.
I don't like their fucking demos.
I don't want the demo of the flagship. I hate it. I hate it and at this point, I said it earlier, insanity. You keep doing the same thing, expecting something different. Like at this point, it's my fault, right? Like I know what they're gonna do and that they're gonna do it, and I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna do it probably too much and fucking hate it. But I just let it be a surprise, that. Man. Yeah. Just give me fucking, I don't know, give me fucking subspecies Bishaten or something in the demo. Don't give me Malzeno, man. Golem. Yeah, do that. Like,
yeah, even Luna Garen, but not the fucking the guy.
Don't do the flagship. Like, and this isn't even a Rise thing. They did the same thing with World and Iceborne, and I think they did it in Gen. I know they did it before. We fought Gore.
If it's
and they always do it,
and I hate it. With 15 minutes, I'm gonna fucking smack somebody.
Yeah,
so that shit fucking dumb, man.
That was some Rise shit. They hadn't done that before. They did put actually, did they do that in World for Nergi and Volcana? I think they did.
Yeah,
right?
They did.
Didn't they add
That's
them
why it was so ridiculous, because
it was stupid.
The damage output and their HP it wasn't balanced with the time. Like, not at all.
It's fucked up. You have I don't know why they do it.
Use everything they give you for a Magnum,
and you could just barely get it.
Fucking 15 minutes.
And even then, that's barely winning. You have to be insane to get
you have to just basically no hit
on that shit. Yeah.
It's stupid. And I don't know why they do it. Like, I remember like 3U demo. They didn't do that. 3U demo, they gave you fucking Lagombi and Plesioth. And the flagship of 3U was Brachydios. I had no idea what Brachydios was like until I fucking played the game. And I was like, holy shit, this guy's awesome. But the demo gave me enough to be like, all right, cool. Yeah, all right. And I don't remember the Tri demo, but I'm 90% sure you didn't fight Lagiacrus in the Tri demo. So, like, I don't know why they started doing that shit in 4th gen, man. And I haven't played 2nd gen. I don't know if there were demos for 2nd gen.
I don't think
4th gen, they started doing that flagship shit. And I don't know why.
It doesn't make
remember
sense,
in the 4th for you, you were fighting Gore in the fucking demo. And I was like, what is this?
Like,
why?
I know.
It's crazy. Like, at the time I was excited, but now that I think back, it's like, why am I fighting the poster boy of this game in the fucking demo? And it's like, to get people in, but there's so many monsters. You can find way cool monsters to show off in this demo instead of the flagship in some weird, small, hyperbolic time chamber version of the game that isn't how it's going to actually feel when you get there. I don't know why they do that. Just put a fucking Diablos in there, man. Like, Rathalos, Raytheon.
I don't understand, because, like, as much as I don't want to be naive and think like most of the people that play the demo are like potentially new players, because like the biggest portion of players on demos of Monster Hunter must be like people like us that are just constantly playing every game of the entry. But like, I just feel like these demos are so not catered to like people that actually want to try the game to see if they could get in the franchise. Like, that's so unbeginner
That's
friendly.
A constant thing. That's a constant thing from literally every Monster Hunter demo. Like, the monster itself aside, no Monster Hunter demo is good for new people. And none of them have ever been. And it's crazy that amongst all the improvements they've made across the series, especially jumping to World, that the demos are still not good for new people, because they don't teach you shit. They just, here's the game, go play. And then you play the actual game and they like teach you all, well, now they do in World. They like teach you all this stuff. And even in Rise, they teach you all this, potions, crafting and skills. And the demo is just like, here you go. You've been playing for 1,000 hours, right? So you like already know how this works. It's like, that's not what I'm going to do this because I already know how it works. But if I'm trying to get more people to play this is not what I want to show them. That's not it. Dude, Velkhana, like Night Terrors, man. I hated Velkhana so much because of that demo. It's like one of my favorite Elder Dragons now. I love Velkhana. It's awesome. The fight, the armor, everything, the aesthetic, such a great monster, but I fucking despise this thing prior to actually getting to it in Iceborne because of this fucking demo. I remember I got to it in the game and I was like, I'm gonna fucking destroy this piece of shit. I fucking hate this stupid ass fucking monster. And I started fighting and I was like, wait, but this thing is cool. This thing is actually, I like don't die in one hit. So like, this is fun. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why they do their demos like this. And they were good. They had Kazuchi or Zuchi, and then they had Mizuchi. Yeah, and then it was cool. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah. I mean, we don't have any skills or whatever, but like, all right, whatever. And then here's Magnamalo, and it's a super, like, come on, man.
I was talking about it to somebody that like used to regularly go to game conventions to actually play the demo on the spot, and they were saying that I think Capcom is trying to recreate that kind of vibe of like when people would go in a line and like try the entire day to like get a good run on the demo, but they couldn't because like the stakes were here, and he was trying to explain that maybe they're trying to recreate that with these.
It doesn't work at home
in a demo, but like it's just
because that's how it is. That's when I was at they did that at PAX and at E3. I remember I was at PAX for World and I was at E3 for Iceborne. They did that, and it was cool and exciting there because you're there with other people and you're like, oh shit, let's get back in line, let's try it again. Like this time we got to try this, and you get the settings down and you set everything right, and you come back through and you go through the line again, and benefits them. They got traffic, people coming back and everything, talking about it. Oh, did you beat this or whatever? And that's what they did for World and Iceborne as well. I remember for World it was like, oh, did Puke spawn, or did Ange spawn, or Rathalos or Jagras spawn? You were seeing like what spawned and stuff like that.
And Iceborne, it was Narga. Cool.
Yeah, Iceborne, it was like, oh shit, Narga might spawn at the right thing. And the same thing at the at E3. And that was cool. But for the masses at home, that's not a demo experience. That's a con experience. Like I'm just taking time out of my day to see if I like this game. Not, I already love this and I'm going to go back in line to play this 8 billion times because I can't wait to have the full game in my hand experience. Like, it's just totally different. Yeah. And I think that's probably where a lot of their demos probably come from, is like floor showcases. And then they're like, well, just pack it up as a demo. And that's not, it just doesn't work, man. No. Just, I think every demo should have an expedition in it. Of just endless run around in the open map and monsters just.
Can we talk
about? It could only just be 2 monsters. Like it could just be like.
How dumb the usage was in the Rise demo.
Again, I think that's more of that con show floor showcase shit. But there was no con for Rise, so like, why? Yeah, I don't know.
You just literally delete the save and start over. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I think that would be awesome. I don't know if I've even ever vocalized that. Every demo should just have, you don't need every map, just one map, Shrine Ruins, Expedition, just go out there. And I mean, they could, if they wanted to make it a very good demo, show you how, all right, that's how I feel fighting fucking Demo Magnamalo right there. That's exactly how I feel. Yes.
Being stretched
that's
out.
Him stretching me, laying my ass out.
This entire 15 minutes and inviting me.
Bro, I hated that fucking fight so much, man. Like,
yeah, so did I. We all did. And then the people who beat it were like, "Oh, but you just don't like Monster Hunter." It's like,
wow,
no, I don't like.
I beat Magnamalo. You should suck my balls.
Yeah, and it's like, no, fuck off. But yeah, I think that would be awesome. I know we just ranted about the things we don't like. But if for some reason you hear this part of the pod, that's a very great idea, I think, for the demo. Just put an expedition. Expeditions exist now. They weren't like they were kind of a thing in 3. In 3, you had free hunts, but they're like a thing that's in the game now from World and on. So just put an expedition, one map. You don't have to put the crazy monsters in there. Just put, the Jagras and like, the Puke tier or the Ange tier. Just 2 monsters running around. And let us just endlessly go out there and just do stuff. Just be in that map. And that's it. We can gather, we can craft, we can run around, we can switch weapons. Sure, we don't get skills. Cool. I understand leaving skills to the full game. Whatever.
Yeah.
But we could change our armor pieces, at least visually. You know, I think that would be a great demo for a new person too. And if you could do it in online, so if you have like a friend who you could show, like, hey, let's do this expedition demo for, and even if they limit it, if they make it 50 minutes, cool, quest time. You don't have to make it unlimited. Make it 50 minutes. You go in there with a friend who knows how to play, with somebody who doesn't, and you just got 50 minutes to just show them whatever. Because with the demos we have, we're like 20 minutes. So it's like, if I'm trying to teach you the game and then we want to do this quest, it's like I'm showing you the game for 10 minutes and now we got to rush to 10 minutes to fight this monster and then we fail. And if you're new to the game, you don't want to fail when you're trying it. If you're trying to figure out how shit works, you're just going to be like, oh man, we failed. And then you think you're doing something wrong when really you spent half the quest learning how to play the fucking game. Just give me 50 minutes in expedition, man. I think that should be the demo. Give me a 50-minute expedition of no goals and then the first tier and then the second tier, and leave the flagship fucking out of it.
If the demo was only that, speedrunners would be pissed.
So what, man? Wait for the full fucking game.
They're literally the demo for of the community, of any gaming community out there. Like they're gonna suck the life out of that game anyways. However, the product is good or bad anyways. They can wait for the full fucking game. Yeah,
if it's a demo, I don't give a fuck about a speedrunner thinking they can't get runs out. Like, fuck off. Just get more people playing and caring about the game, man. You wait, do your speedrunning when the full game comes out. Go crazy. Do whatever you want, man. Go nuts. But I think an expedition,
damn, runners would be awesome. Hate this pod, bro.
Whatever.
Welcome.
Whatever.
A lot of them already hate me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
Like, there's one we like, but the thing is about the demo, I was wondering, do you guys think that, do you know how the way Rise is done, like the hub is just, you can fast travel between locations and stuff and it's subdivided. Do you think in a demo it would be cool if they let you at least load it, I don't know, the hub, for instance.
Just one room?
Yeah.
Yeah, that that would actually be we'd actually use the fucking room. How about that? Showcase our house and put us only in there for the demo. Then there's a reason for us to ever fucking be in there, because there's no reason otherwise. So at least make us use it in the demo. That'd be cool. Cool.
I mean,
there's a great example right there.
I get it, because I kind of get the place they're in with that, with the room stuff, because it's like, you don't want to overwhelm the player with a bunch of shit for a game that's not even a service. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why give us all this shit where we're only going to be playing this game for maybe 2 years and then move on to the next one, right?
They did it in World and it was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, but what I'm saying is, especially for Rise is not getting the same treatment that World did. So it's like, why put all those resources into your room where people ain't gonna fucking care anyway?
You wanna know you want to know the real answer? You know the real answer. You know the real answer why they're not putting resources into a area in the game that isn't being used. Because the thing it's on can't fucking handle the resources. You can't put all that shit on the fucking Switch. So here's a room because we had it in World, but it's kind of all this platform can handle. So have fun with your photo shots, your screenshots on your walls.
I mean, even in World though, like the jukebox was like so good. Like I'm pretty sure they saw.
So nice.
I'm pretty sure they looked at 14 and said, "Oh, we gotta do that,
dude." And like, that's the thing. And they could, dude. Imagine the Iceborne room on a Switch, fucking blown up, dude. That shit's exploding. You had this big lavish room with all these different themes. You could make the fucking room in Iceborne look like the Willy Wonka chocolate factory if you wanted to. Like, you had the water with all the endemic life you had out there. You could put 50 fucking jellyfish floating around, all these gold spring monkeys running around, 15 other people in there showing off, doing poses, doing animations, the music, lights hanging, all you could. Just Switch could never. Like, just that room,
Rise, like,
it could never.
Because I remember it was a couple of us playing Iceborne during pandemic, and we would go in the room and just fuck around sometimes.
Yeah, dude, there's so many moments when you Laura asked for some screenshots to do some World Iceborne art. I was going through my screenshots, and there's so many all of us just taking photo shoots in our rooms, just lined up in weapon poses and everything, with all our pendants floating around and jellyfish in the background, and the big rare jellyfish floating around, and the monkeys running around and shit, the penguins chilling by the fireplace. There's just so much shit going on. And it's not a chance. I mean, the room I will be honest though, what they've shown off for Sunbreak, that room does look very world sun.
I don't know, bro. It looked like it shit gonna be the same barn ass shit. It's a little boat room.
Well, I don't think it looked bigger. It looked bigger.
I mean, but it also bigger. Like, if I remember correctly, in the world, like you have
you're able to upgrade,
to eventually upgrade to a bigger room. So,
in World you upgraded it. Yeah,
I want to hold my breath.
Yeah, I mean, no, and the biggest reason why I don't give a fuck about my room is because there's no fucking endemic lives to collect and rise. Like, I don't give a fuck. That was like that was one thing, like when I was starting to like get to the end of Iceborne, probably like, I don't know, a bit of time before Alachion and Fatalis, and I was running out of shit to do. And I just started to like actually eat for like the rare spawn of
the rare endemic life to spawn,
And I'm just like, man, we don't have that with this game, man. We just don't. And I'm not even interested.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of there, but it's not really there. Yeah.
But it's just for hunt purposes. I don't even give a fuck to go collect that. The only endemic life I give a fucking rise are the toads. Literally.
Yeah.
The only endemic life
and it's just the photos. Yeah, that was because that's how I generally play. I'm much more of a completionist when it comes to Monster Hunter. I mean, I 100% in Base World, twice, Iceborne, and kind of Rise. And that was a new thing that they added that was awesome, of the endemic life and just this whole Pokemon aspect of Monster Hunter. There's always this weird like Pokemon Monster Hunter kind of crossover thing, not in the games, but it just kind of makes sense to think about those two things together. And that's pretty much what the whole endemic system was in World, was like, oh shit, I'm actually playing Pokemon now in Monster Hunter. And it was awesome. It was so cool. And you look for different sizes and the rare spawns, and they kind of did the rare spawn thing in Rise, but you just took a picture of them. And like, that was it. So it's like, it was just it's kind of funny that system is pretty representative of how the scaling of World to Rise kind of went. We had this huge, big, lavish, everything, all this cool stuff. And it's kind of here in Rise, but it's just a small little picture. It's not like the whole thing. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they do in Sunbreak, but the game's still coming out on Switch.
I don't want to talk about this shit no more, bro.
All right. Yeah, we got a lot of other stuff to talk about too. So we can get into that. I feel like we hadn't talked about Monster Hunter for a while anyway. So, and with the event coming up, it made sense. Let's lighten it up. Tifa's out here posing like crazy, and I love it. They got this Tifa statue looking nuts, doing this Jacko pose. And I have been specifically notified about it, DM basically to me at least 6 times, because people know where I stand with Tifa. People know how I feel about Tifa. And I love it. There's no point. If it was anything else, it? No, dude, it is $800.
What?
That shit is $800.
Oh,
so
dude,
I
canceled my Fatalis statue because it was $300 and it was as much for the shipping. I was like, fuck that.
And 800 is kind of the max version. I mean, it's 730 and whatever, but there's shipping and all that shit. But like the base version is 550. So I'm like, no. But there's like these other versions. There's one with her naked. There's a nude version. And then there's like a battle outfit nude version. And then you can get both versions. I'm not getting it. But if I was going to get it, obviously I'm going to get all the versions. Why wouldn't I? And that's $800.
What's the point, bro? Like,
hey, it's a 1/4 scale, which is pretty big.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Big.
Yeah, it's a pretty big statue.
People gonna order it and look up her asshole.
I mean, you don't have to order it to do that. That pose puts it right there. And if it wasn't so expletive, this would be the thumbnail for the pod. Actually, maybe I'll do just the face part. But no, it's in there. Wait, where is it? Look, it's in there. Like they modeled that. Somebody modeled that. And people have been telling me about it. And the thing is, I've seen tweets like, I can't believe Square Enix released this. It's like, are you fucking stupid? This is not
They know
Square
their
Enix.
audience, even though it wasn't them, but they, you know.
The people making this know their audience. No, this is not official Square Enix.
I was like, no way. No way.
Yeah, I know. It's like, no fucking way this is official Square Enix. Yeah, it looks really good, though. Like, not even from the sexual aspect. The figure itself looks really good. Like, it looks like a pretty high quality figure.
I'm surprised they can. Like, I feel like maybe that IP would be, like, super copyrighted or some shit.
I'm not sure how all that stuff works legally. Because,
I mean, it depends. Like Monster Hunter and Capcom are like pretty open, so people sell like shirts or prints and shit. But like, if you try to do the same type of shit with like Disney or Pokemon,
no. I think Square Enix is. I don't know. Square Enix is. One day they're a really cool company. Next day they're the worst fucking thing that ever exists. So like, I don't know where to stand with Square Enix, man. I have no idea. But they make Final Fantasy VII, so there's that. Exactly, Tifa. So like, the statue looks crazy, and it's just funny that people keep telling me about it as if I haven't already seen it because they know I love Tifa. It's like, oh man, Sammy loves Tifa. Let me tell him about this. All right, if you know I love Tifa, it's probably safe to assume I've already seen this, right? But hey, you know me. So keep telling me, it's fine. I'm not annoyed. Everyone is just, I add it to the list of people who know I love Tifa.
Sometimes I've seen some art of her and I've posted it in our server and tagging you, and it's like,
oh yeah, of course. I just mean like the statue is like a huge thing, right?
If I can take the chance of showing you something Tifa related and you haven't seen it yet, and you have the reaction,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Take the chance. I'm okay. I'm not annoyed. Keep sending them to me. Let me know. Dude, probably somebody fucking put in the link to the comments on this. That's fine. I'll click on it still, even though if I know what it is, I'll still click on it.
Did people link it like the different versions? So like somebody linked the regular outfit, somebody linked the version where she was naked.
No, there's no pictures of the nude one, of course, because they probably can't show that and still sell it. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't see if they had it on the site. They didn't put that on the site. But no, it's not on the site. It's just her.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's just her in that Jack-O pose. And for Mike, I'll let you explain, because there's people out here who don't know what the pose is.
When the Jack-O pose was going around, motherfuckers, put some respect on Guilty Gear. I hate it when motherfuckers see a popular character doing a sexy pose and they don't even look into where the character comes from. Like, how disrespectful is that, motherfucker? Like, I'm sick of that shit. Fighting games are already in the gutter. Stop it. All right?
Yeah, they need help.
They need help. That's right. Fortnite not even helping them. You think that's gonna help Street Fighter get more numbers? No.
Why do fighting games are doing bad? What the fuck is this? What?
I mean, they're just not as big.
Listen, let me tell you something.
What the fuck? Isn't there the biggest like gaming tournament ever is about fighting games?
No, it's not. It's about Fortnite and Call of Duty. Okay, that's what it's about.
What fucking conference am I talking about?
You're talking about Evo? Evo's not as big as you think it is. Evo's not as, it's just popular. It's not that big.
It's just it's a lot of very passionate people in FGC.
Yeah. It's not.
The FGC is very passionate. So they're
very
like
passionate,
loud, and not loud in a negative way, just very loudly passionate.
There's not much money going into fighting game
compared to something like Fortnite or even like Overwatch, as far as just fan base.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, maybe not Overwatch now, but like back then, Overwatch.
The same money that goes into Overwatch League, you're saying doesn't go into tournaments for fighting.
Not even close.
No.
And it's crazy because I do feel like fighting games are easier to watch than shooters.
Yeah. Like it's way more easy to understand what's going on if you look at a fighting somebody who doesn't know what the fuck is going on either. You look at it's like looking at a boxing match. Like, you could tell when somebody's fucking losing. You know, you might not know the technique of that right hook and the uppercut and their stance and all that, but you can see when somebody's getting fucking beat up and losing.
There's definitely an appeal that comes from shooting games that a lot of Americans really like.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you why, but it's like
I'm not going to, but I could.
I mean, Americans love guns. Yeah, pretty much. Like, and it takes such a different skill set to be good at one over the other, because I'm not gonna say it's impossible to be good at both, but it nearly is for sure. It's such a different thing. It's like your spatial awareness in shooting games needs to be perfect.
Yeah.
You know, while in fighting games, it's just a different thing, you know, like you don't got to deal with teammates most of the time either. Like it's all on you, you know, and it's always all on you. So, man, whatever. Get that shit straight. Put respect on Guilty Gear, son.
For everybody linking me, this Tifa, go look at a Guilty Gear tournament or
Jacko. That's right.
Yeah.
Look at support Guilty Gear content creators.
I know the pose. I knew that was Jacko. I know that's from Guilty Gear. I was aware. But
I was
some people aren't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people
That's
don't know.
right. That's right.
Yeah, that was just a funny little thing that happened this past week, and I was like, okay. I wanna
are we
yeah, since we're on the, you know, kind of sexual relative, some kind of so
all right.
I'll give the full I'll precursor this. I'll roll out the red carpet for you, Laura, and then you can go off. So back to when I was hanging out with John and Mike. We were out, we went to the bodega, and John, we were on the way back, and John had to pee. He couldn't make it. He had to pee. He had to go pee under a bridge or something. And he had a napkin in his hand. And I don't know, Mike said something about it. Like, what do you do? What's that?
I say he the only motherfucker I know that I gotta wipe when he pissing.
And that's where it all started. And I was like, what do you mean? I wipe my dick when I go pee too. And he was like, man, I don't do that shit. I just shake it and keep going. And I was like, what you just dripping? You just let it drip on your boxers after you go pee? Like, yeah, man, whatever. Yeah, I just shake it and don't stop.
Yeah, I mean, look, if it drip a little, it drip. I want to prevent that by shaking. Yeah, but sometimes it don't work.
And then how this translated is we had this conversation. I was like, this is so funny because 2 years ago, I literally made a tweet saying, normalize wiping your dick after you pee. And I was like, I'm going to retweet this tomorrow. The same tweet. So then that's what happened. Yes, the day after I was over there, I found my tweet of saying that, and I retweeted the same tweet again. And a lot of people saw it, and Laura was one of them.
Tabarnak, man. Okay. So first of all, when I saw that tweet, I just have to say, like, it was just like the way this entire day just fucking unveiled and how I'm now traumatized by the male species is like,
oh, come on.
Listen, no, man. No, hold up, man. Hold up, okay?
What's your issue?
Well, let it do your whole day.
All right, go ahead.
Listen, first of all, I saw that fucking tweet and I commented how, like, what do you mean normalize? How is this not normal already? And then Freddie, shout out to my friend and biggest cunt, Freddie, linked the tweet in my Discord and said, how the fuck are you replying to a tweet from like 2 years ago? Like, motherfucker, he retweeted it. And then this conversation went on for, I'm not even joking, at least probably an hour and a half to 2 hours in my Discord. And
I was there.
To put your whole social space into disarray.
Literally, because bro, I'm like, it went into a whole Discord of like man trying to explain to me how dick works. I'm like, dude, I know how fucking penises work. I suck them, okay? And I regret now when I hear the amount of men that are not wiping their fucking dick after they peed.
Bro, come on.
No, Mike.
Look, I'm gonna be honest.
Am I gonna hear like stories about that pussy fucking smelled like fish or some shit, and then meanwhile you over there not wiping your fucking dick after you pee?
What?
What the
There is no smell with that.
It's still disgusting.
What are you talking about? Listen, bro. Listen, you're not, man. What are you saying? Like, what are you saying? What are you saying? There's no pee residue on my ding ding after I pee.
Listen. Oh yeah, okay. Like if you pee throughout your day and then you come home and there's a sexy one of your friend that's home and she's like, Mike, I want to suck you off right now. You'd be like, oh, sorry, I got a shower because I didn't wipe my dick earlier today. Fuck off.
No, it's more like I got a shower because I just came back from work.
You go in the shower after every time you peed?
No.
Fuck out of here.
No, but it's like if you want to suck me off after I pee, that's your fault. Like, that ain't my fault. That ain't my fault.
Mike! What the fuck?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
How am I supposed to know when you pee in your day?
I do, but it's like, come on, like come on, like it's not my fault that you got a problem with that, like, shit.
Oh my god, man.
Listen, man, if you're gonna slurp the nut, you might as well taste the pee. If that's the case.
All right, so look, let's be on. All right, look, there's a couple things here. I'm gonna hope I don't lose them in my train of thought. So first thing is, I'll be honest, I didn't start wiping my dick after I went pee until like college. You're not taught this, at least in America, as men who are generally, for the most part, circumcised. I was never taught to wipe my dick after I pee. I just hit a point in my life where I got tired of dripping. It just got annoying. And I was like, this is stupid. Like, this is dumb. I'm tired of this. I'm just going to start wiping my dick because I'm tired of dripping in my pants. This is annoying.
She's fucking dying, bro.
But look, the thing is, it's not set up for this. It's not. We're not set up to wipe because you've been in a men's bathroom before at least some point in your life, right? They got 20 urinals and then like 3 toilets.
I didn't pick up. There wasn't toilet paper next to like, what do you call them?
Yeah, urinals don't even drain like that.
No, it's not.
It's a stand-up pee-pee thing. And
it's not a regular thing.
Nothing. Yeah, like it's not. We're not set up. They didn't set us up for success. You know, men. This is like the most misogynistic thing ever. Men are not set up for success. Okay, Laura. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like in the bathrooms, you don't think about it. You just stand there, you go pee, you shake, and you just keep it moving. But like, that's not how gravity works. That's what me and John were saying to Mike. It's like, look, you could shake for 20 minutes. The moment your pee-pee goes down, gravity's gonna happen and it's gonna drip. And then it's on your pants. And I hit a point in my life where I was like, I don't want to deal with that anymore. So I'm gonna wipe it. And then I started wiping it.
Man.
Listen, no, that's why you gotta sit there for a second. You gotta sit there for a little bit while the pee drip. So while the pee drip, you gotta sit there, bro, and then you gotta start shaking. You don't just,
or you can just wipe and be done.
I'm not wiping nothing. I'm not putting no fucking tissue by my pee hole, bro. I'm not putting no tissue by my pee hole, bro. I'm not putting no tissue by my pee hole, bro.
What's more sensitive to you? What is more me, I'm a man? Your dick or your asshole? I know the answer, Mike. It's your dick. You care way more about your dick than your asshole. And you wipe your asshole every time you shit. Why can't you wipe your dick?
Who the fuck does that?
You care about your asshole, so you wipe it. If you didn't, you just shit, get up, and put your pants on, right? Right?
No, why gotta do that for? What we gotta do that for? Huh? Why do I have to do that?
What do you mean?
Why gotta do that for? Bro, listen, I don't even have foreskin, bro. Like, I don't even have foreskin. So where is it going? And my pants?
My pants. What do you mean?
You want to get to listen, you got to get to the point where it's not even going in your pants because you got to sit there and let it drip out.
And then you're just sitting there like this for fucking 20 minutes.
Well, let me play with it because I'm not using tissue.
I'm at the aquarium. I'm trying to go back looking at sharks. I'm not shaking my thing while there's a fucking 9-year-old next to me trying to pee. He get on his tippy toes on a urinal trying to figure out how his dick works. I'm not sitting there for 20 minutes shaking my dick. I'm trying to get back to look at these manatees, man. I'm trying to look at these stingrays. Pet a shark or two. I don't got time for all that. So I just go into the toilet and just wipe it and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. That was one train of thought. On the other train of thought, you know, it's a yin yang, right? Well, yes, you should wipe your dick. But on the part of giving head and you're like, oh, I don't want pee or what? There's pee and cum. All right, let's be honest here. There's pee and cum,
but like,
and there's pee and squirt. There's pee and all that. If it's coming out of down there, there's pee in it.
It's the principle of fucking wiping after you pee, man. Just like, I don't know.
When was our principle made? Isn't it in 10 Commandments? Like, what the fuck?
Unspoken rules of being clean. What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
What are you talking about?
It's not taught.
No,
at least in America,
already clean.
It's not taught.
I'm already clean. I always smell good, first of all. Always. I'm clean. I shower all the time. But I don't want to wipe my dick.
Look,
I'm just gay now. That's it.
You win some, you lose some. You know
you
what? Might find a guy who wipes his dick. You might find one who most likely doesn't.
Good riddance, then. Good riddance. Good riddance. Good riddance. Good. You think dealing with a man is hard? Woo-hoo-hoo! God damn.
All right. He's got a little bit of a point there. He's got a little bit of a point there.
Oh my God. Yo.
Fair. But I mean, that's everything. You gotta, you find the right one. It works out.
I'm gonna ask him to wipe, that's for sure.
Hey.
Good luck, because I'm pretty sure, like, he'll be like, well, who wipes her dick?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, I think in America, I'm a bit of an anomaly. I'll be honest, because I'm just, like I said, I didn't start doing this until college, and it was solely out of my personal annoyance. Nobody said a word and was like, dude, why are you not doing that? I was just like, why am I living life like this? Why? It was like before I had an air fryer. Why was I living my life like that? Why am I living? I don't have to live like this. I don't have to live with drips. I don't got to do that. So I started wiping, and I'll be honest, I don't do it every single time, because sometimes it's not set up for me to do that. Somebody's in the toilet and I only got the urinal. I can't wipe. I can't do it.
Freddie,
sometimes I just
Discord,
can't.
He said he asked 4 of his buddies. He's like, all right, 2 shake it, 1 wipes, and 1 rinse it in the sink.
Wait. All right. Wait, hold on.
And I was like, wait, what?
Wait a minute. I
was like, that's...
I'm so glad you didn't mention this until right now, because that's just a side... You just side-blinded me on that one. Is that only at home? There's no way he does that. That has to be at home. I don't know where he was.
I don't know where he was.
There's no, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you just go pee and then you just put your dick in the sink? At that point, just pee in the sink. Why even make the walkover?
I exploded when he said that. I'm like,
that's crazy.
This
well, I don't know about all that, but I don't know about all that, but I just wait for the the stuff to drip, and then put the shit back in my bed. So I gotta do, man.
Gravity is stronger than us. That's all.
I'm fucking tired of this topic. Like,
you put it in here, all right?
Man, making me regret every blowjob I ever give it. Fuck,
hey,
man.
see now look, I'll be honest on that part. Look, you were gonna get a little pee either way. Like I said, it's happening. That's happening. If you're willing to go down there for a little blowjob, you're gonna get some pee.
It's like the instances now that in the past that I thought this could happen.
It's just too much knowledge.
But now I'm just like, I wish I could unlearn this, Like,
it's, Ignorance is bliss.
Yep.
The bliss is gone.
Yes. Yep.
Oh God. Yeah, well that happened, and I wanted to.
I ain't wiping my dick. That's it.
I will continue to wipe. Don't worry. When I can. The other day, I was doing some work, and I was in like a public bathroom, but it was only like a 2 urinal, 1 toilet, like smaller thing, and there was like one other person working there, so it was pretty much just me. And again, see, it's like it's ingrained, you know. You're raised through this. So I walk in, I go right to the urinal. So I went to the urinal and I finished, and I was like, wait, I don't got to do this. That's an empty toilet over there. So I waddled my ass with my dick out over to the toilet and then wiped and then flushed it. And I was like, I'm good now. I'm good. Fortunately, nobody was there. That would have been extremely embarrassing if somebody walked in while I was waddling with my dick out to the fucking toilet. Like, what is he doing? But there was nobody there, so it was fine.
Proud of you. Very proud of you.
Yeah, and sometimes you gotta make the effort, you know? It's like making up the bed. Some people just don't make up the bed.
I don't. Why make my bed when I'm gonna hop back in the shit?
Yeah, no.
See?
What's the point of making a fucking bed?
Yeah, no.
I mean, I don't make the bed either. Heather does that all the time. I don't see the point in it. I'm getting right back into it.
Yeah.
So why? But it's, you know, it can fall under the same category. Why wipe my dick if I'm just gonna pee again? You know? That's how some people can look at it. I don't like the drip, so I wipe. But, you know, that's why it's gotta be normalized.
Making your bed is so fucking stupid, bro. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Unless someone coming over to my house and seeing my bed, why the fuck am I making it? Like,
and even then, like, I'm not gonna clean. Like,
it's
I'm
my
not
bed.
gonna fucking tidy up the sheets underneath.
Nigga, I sleep in the bed. Like, why need to be nice for you? Like, I sleep in the shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't make it. Sometimes I'll just pull the blanket over because I know Heather likes it. But yeah, I don't. I'm not.
You know what, man?
I'm the only one. I'm the only one sleep. Well, not anymore, so I can consider it. But prior to, I'm the only one sleeping in it. So the fuck does it matter? But yeah. So what we got? We got it was a palate cleanser after that. You know, double entendre right there. Let's clean that out. Sonic is black again. We got Black Sonic again.
Yeah.
Now
he's a new guy.
Earlier, when's the last time he was voiced by
Jaleel White?
Yeah, Jaleel White, which was, I mean, I was a kid. We were all kids. I mean, I was The Adventures of Sonic. Here, I'll look it up.
Was it 90s. The first time that he was voiced by a black person?
I think so. So. Well, let's put some 93, 92. Let's put some respect on his name. Deven Mack. He is going to be voicing Sonic in, what is it? Sonic Prime, which is going to be on Netflix, right?
Netflix.
Which is cool. I'm sure I'll watch it. I'm excited for that. And obviously it's more than him just being black, but I feel like it's also something worth noting. And he seems like a cool guy. He talked about his past and his history. And, you know, he was a Tails fan. He was kind of shy, but he looked up to Sonic because he did cool stuff. And it was awesome. It was really wholesome. But yeah, it's awesome. It's cool to see that, you know, one of us is voicing Sonic again. Because Sonic he's always had that edge.
That attitude, bro.
Yeah, something that just drew especially black culture in. Just something that did that. Like, you go back, you know, there was always I know Mike has seen them, the spray painted cartoon t-shirts. There was always like Bugs and Daffy and Taz, and you would see Sonic.
Yeah, with the drip on it.
Yeah, with the drip, with the bling on, the hat. You'd always see that. You didn't see that from Mario. Mario didn't connect that way. But Sonic did. Sonic always connected that way. And I mean, he's just cool, man. He's just a character that's meant to be cool. And I think naturally, black people are just cool. That's just how we are.
That's a thing.
It's kind of just how we are. So that connect was awesome, and to see Deven voicing Sonic is really cool. I'm excited for Sonic Prime. I don't know when it comes out. Let me see.
Do we know also other stuff he voiced before? Because I'm honestly pretty unaware of big names in like the voice acting community.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I know he definitely has history. This isn't like his first gig or whatever.
No,
but he's done stuff in like anime voicing and shit. There's Sonic Prime, Bakugan. He's in.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh shit, he's in Johnny Test. That's what it is. He's in some Total Drama stuff as well, which I actually used to watch a lot of that show.
Yo, you know what? They have the whole fucking series on YouTube. And one video I had that shit on. Yeah.
All the Total Drama?
Yeah, it was like a 9-hour video.
Oh shit. You know what? That was like my guilty pleasure. Because I never could really watch reality shows, but I love cartoons. So Total Drama was like the perfect in-between of like reality show cartoon. And obviously it's a cartoon, so it's made up. But
yeah,
I was just like, I probably shouldn't watch this. Also, another guilty pleasure was Totally Spies. I watched the fuck out of Totally Spies.
Oh,
I did too. Yeah, I did too.
Watched a shit ton of that. Yeah,
I did too.
I watched a whole lot of Totally Spies.
My mom used to wonder why I watched a lot of shows with women in it like that, and I was like,
dude,
it's not because they look good. Like,
yeah, they look good, and it's the same reason I like Tifa. There's this whole thing of like, people just care about Tifa because she got titties and they don't know about her character. It's like, why can't it be both? Yeah, why can't she be really hot and be fucking awesome, badass, and caring? And that's why she's the fucking best. It's both. And Totally Spies was the same kind of just badass women doing awesome shit.
Did you watch Powerpuff Girls, bro?
Oh, well, yeah, that's a classic. That's not even a... Powerpuff Girls isn't even a gender thing. That's just
who is your favorite Powerpuff Girl?
Bubble.
I don't know, man. I went back and forth between Buttercup and Blossom. It was always. I didn't have like a super affinity for one or the other, but it was.
I had a Buttercup plush.
Yeah, you're definitely Buttercup. You're definitely Buttercup. Yeah. If we had to do the three, it would definitely be the Buttercup, the Blossom, and Bubbles. That's if we had to do a three here. That
makes sense.
The Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Remember the Rowdy Rough
make
Boys?
A thumbnail of the three of us as the Powerpuff Girl, man. I want that to be the thumbnail.
Do it. Yes.
Do that.
Yes. Yep. That's definitely. I mean, look at it. Actually, it kind of works out. Look at the vibe. Mike is in all black. I got red on, and you got the rosy red cheeks over there. That's the three. Yeah. So I'll take Blossom. Yeah, I'll take Blossom.
Damn, that's why I like women the way I do. That's why I like those kind of women. Cause I like Buttercup and shit.
Yeah, like, beat the shit out of you.
Buttercup.
But yeah, he's got quite a bit of history here. I see Beyblade on here. Awesome. Oh shit, he was in Totally Spies. Too. Look at that.
What?
Really? He's been in the game for a while.
In Totally Spies.
Dude,
yeah.
Bakugan,
that's awesome.
What other shit did you say? Beyblade?
The Beyblade,
Totally Spies? I watched the shit out of that growing up.
Beyblade?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Beyblade. Dude, I was playing Beyblade at school and it got banned because people were fighting over their Beyblades. I watched a shit ton of Beyblades.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
Yo, that was my life.
The chick that had a fucking pink tiger in her Beyblade. Like there was like the Asian team in the anime, and there was the guy that had like a tiger or man, I can't remember.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
A white tiger, and she had I don't know. I remember watching a shit ton of Beyblade when I was growing up, and people were bringing like the plastic arena,
the domes,
yeah, and then people.
I still remember the soundtrack, son.
Bro, they were pimping up their Beyblades with fucking metal shit on it.
Putting actual make them dangerous, make them fucking weapons.
Actually, like
got banned from schools.
I think by the third season, the actual toys had metal in it.
Yeah,
and then they got banned. Yeah.
Those things got fucking heavy, dude. You could hit somebody with those and they'd feel it.
That's when the tournaments were popping off too. So they made them metal. I remember that.
But again, congrats to Deven Mack for being the next Sonic. He did like some lines and stuff too, and he sounded good. He sounded awesome. Sounded like what I would think Sonic would sound like. So I'm excited to see that. And I don't know, man. The more Sonic stuff I see, maybe Frontier might be all right. Maybe, I don't know, man. I'm telling you,
it has to be good.
How it goes.
It has to
nail
be.
Keep your expectations
they'll nail everything.
On check, man.
Yeah, they nail everything else around Sonic, and then you'll be like, oh, the game's got to be good. And then we get Sonic in the Black Knight.
I just want another Shadow, man. Give me another Shadow game. That's what I want.
Yeah, see, it's gonna happen to you too, Laura. Watch. You're gonna watch Sonic 2, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit. I mean, we already told you about Shadow. You're gonna be like, oh shit, Shadow's gonna be in Sonic 3. And then we're gonna get Sonic 3 and be like, oh my God, they did Shadow. He was awesome. He was amazing in this. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And then there's gonna be a game where Shadow's gonna be in it, and you'll be like, oh, I can't wait. And then it's gonna fucking happen again. And it's gonna fucking happen again. I don't know.
Then
I'm still
is the
skeptical.
Game going to be good or not?
Nope.
I mean,
nope.
You know, listen, I have faith. All right. Unlike y'all motherfuckers, I have faith because it don't even make sense. This game needs to be good. You can't be working on this shit when Sonic is popping off right now. And then what are you gonna do? Have him drown in the mud because this game fucking sucks ass.
Dude, that would be wild.
That's exactly
that the next Sonic game would be less good than the movie adaptation they made from the games. That would be actually fucking wild.
And you know, it would make sense for Sonic. Of all characters for it to work for, Sonic will be the one. Yep. And I'll still have his posters up. Shit, I might even get a Sonic 2 poster
on my name.
I hope so.
It's not Sonic that we're bashing on.
Yeah, it's
people
just
that
the game.
Brand him and like fucking make games around him. Character's great. The fucking content they make out of it.
Yo, that's the thing. Also with Sonic. Yo, you think about any other character. No other character could go through what Sonic has, of putting out bad game after bad game, and people still give a fuck about him. No way. No fucking way. Only because Sonic is as cool as he is, and because we love him like we do, that he still matters. Because no way. You think about other games that, I mean, I can't because we stopped caring about them because they put out bad games. Sonic's the only one that can pull this off. Frontiers will come out. It'll be ass. We'll still love him. We'll still see what else comes out after because he's Sonic.
Yo, I was playing Sonic Mania the other day. And
classic. Banger.
That game feels so good to play, bro. Like,
it's a very good game.
It's so good.
Have you played Sonic Mania, Laura?
I don't think so. Let me Google it.
It's so good.
It looks like old school Sonic. It's on everything.
Yeah.
It's on.
Oh,
it's
I
on
know
all
the
the
cover.
Stuff. Yeah.
No, let's see. It's the platformer. I don't play that.
Oh.
But that's what Sonic
like
is.
No, but she started with Sonic 06 and 3D Sonic. 3D Sonic platformer.
I played the one on the
one on DS. You were saying Sonic Rush.
DS? Yeah.
Oh, Sonic. Yeah,
those are
Sonic
platformers.
Rush.
They're just in 3D.
Yeah, but that's a different type of platformer,
then,
though.
But like growing up after that, I played Shadow the Hedgehog, and I thought that was cool. And then somehow I played through all campaigns of Sonic the Hedgehog.
06, and that's a platformer.
Okay,
too,
so you don't like 2D platformers, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
My bad.
And I get it because 3D platformers aren't my thing too much either.
So what if it was like?
I like it, but
what if it was more of a Metroidvania kind of game?
That's still 2D platformer.
That's still
Oh.
Yeah, Metroidvania. I don't. Some people like to do that where it's like, oh, it's not a 2D platform, it's a Metroidvania. No, Metroidvania is a take on a 2D platformer.
Oh, yeah.
You can't have a Metroidvania without it being I know people say Dark Souls and stuff, but you know what I mean? Like traditional Metroidvania without it being a 2D platformer. That's not possible.
That's true.
So
I forgot to tell you, the composer for Indivisible is the guy that does all the Mana game soundtracks.
Oh, shit. So Secret of Mana, Legend of Mana, Trials of Mana stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know that.
Except
I'm going to have to peep that.
He somehow incorporated a lot of
like Southeast Asian influence in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna open that up here so I don't forget because I already had forgotten. I'm gonna yoink that. That's not how you spell it.
After the pod,
there it is, $10. Yeah,
we could watch the opening, so you get the a feel of the vibe. You know, vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I already knew about this game. Like, I remember when they did the Kickstarter and all that. Yeah, see, it was $40. I was like, I don't know if I could do $40 on it right now, but 10, easy. Yeah, you can see that. I think you'll like the art, Laura. The art in this game is insane.
Studio Trigger did the anime stuff for it.
Wait, yeah, here I have it. I lost track here. What game are we talking
Indivisible.
About? Or you could
on my screen.
Yeah, or you could watch the opening right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the game is gorgeous. Like the art is awesome.
Oh, okay, I love that.
Yeah, the game is super pretty. Yeah, and the combat looks cool and stuff. But yeah, it's on sale for $10. I didn't know that, so I'm gonna pick it up.
That looks really good,
actually. Yeah, the art looks awesome.
Dialogues, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. It's a straight up RPG.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's cool. So I'm gonna yoink that because I didn't know it was $10. But yeah, Sonic, Deven Mack, congrats. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know. It's not out yet. I don't know if there's April 20th. That doesn't make sense. When does that come out? It says upcoming. I don't think we have a date yet when it comes out. Teaser. Yeah, no, we don't have a date yet. But it looks cool too. Like the show itself looks cool. I like the way they did Sonic as like texture for like his quills and stuff. It looks pretty good. I'm excited. I mean, I think Sonic shows are generally pretty good. I don't think there's really a terrible Sonic show.
Even Sonic Boom was like ridiculously funny.
Yeah, they pretty much nail it on the shows. But yeah, so what else we got? We had a couple other things. Let's see. We got fucking some dude tried to tackle Dave Chappelle and got his ass beat.
Oh my god.
He got folded, bro.
Yeah,
like literally.
He literally got fucked up.
Fucking slippity slipped his way there. He fucking missed completely, or like Dave Chappelle really dodged it well. Like, I don't know, man.
Nah, he hit him. He tackled him, but it wasn't hard enough.
Yeah, it wasn't hard.
He didn't.
The form was bad.
On his ass, like he kind of like, you know.
Yeah, it was a bad form tackle. He was not
like
he was square. He didn't get too low. It was a bad tackle.
Yeah,
very bad.
Dave kind of like stumbled a little bit, you know, but he is alright.
He didn't get like fully knocked down and shit.
No, but this dude got knocked the fuck out after. He got fucked up. And what's crazy is a couple things that are crazy. The dude had a fucking gun blade. Like the guy thought it was Squall or some shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what he was doing with gun blades. Like why do you have a gun blade? It is 2022.
Ask that motherfucker if he played Final Fantasy VIII. Probably did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It like crazy. And it was like a replica gun, so it wasn't a real gun. So it was like a fake gun with just a knife on it. This just seems so inefficient. It's just like the worst parts of both weapons. A gun that doesn't shoot and a knife without a real handle. Like what's the point of this? Yeah. But I mean he got learned real hard. Look at his arm. How is his arm cracked? Dave Chappelle's boys was like, what? Yeah, put him in his place.
Folded. He got folded.
And apparently, I was looking up and like apparently that wasn't because of anything that, like, I don't know, political conversation now that pissed him off and he wanted revenge. Like, it just seemed like he didn't have a specific motive. Like, from what
he was just
checking online.
Just a crazy man.
Yeah.
Just a crazy man. And I think
attention.
Yeah, and I think I was trying to see even the guy, basically no charges are being pressed, which is another way of saying, yeah, we know what this is. Like, he shouldn't have got up on stage and did that shit, so he got fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I like to see. When it's a situation like this, you don't need to, you did that to yourself, buddy. You're the reason your arm got snapped. Don't go pressing charges now after you tried to fuck some shit up. Nah, you deal with that. Go figure that out, buddy.
I mean, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, they're not gonna risk the situation to escalate on stage. They're just gonna grab the dude and like fuck him up.
Yeah, he got fucked up. It looks like he's the one that got tackled.
Drop.
I think we're gonna start seeing, like, I don't know, after Will Smith and this now, I'm like, people are gonna start to do random ass shit. Like that's
the funny part of this whole thing. After this whole thing, Chris Rock came on stage and was like, "Was that Will Smith?" No. It was like an actual clip of him going on stage saying that into the mic, and I was like, "That's awesome that Chris Rock is."
That's a good way to recover from it, you know? That's a good way to deal with the situation.
Yeah. It was, oh, look at that. Look who's trending. Yo, all right. This is totally side tangent, but a lot of times I'll see people talk about like, oh, we did it. We got X thing trending. And like, people don't understand, like, the trending is things that you are more than likely into already. Some of it is some bullshit, but oftentimes it's things that you already are into and they're trending. So like, yes, Tifa is trending on my Twitter right now, but that's because every other thing I fucking like is Tifa. So Twitter's like, here, look at more Tifa. This isn't a world scale event where the whole world is looking at Tifa right now. That's not how it works. That's not how Twitter works. I don't think Elon Musk is going to change that either. That's just not how it works.
Probably not.
It's showing you shit that you're into, unless it's some bullshit government killing type shit that you don't want to see.
Yeah.
It's showing you stuff that you're already into. So yes, it's awesome. Tifa's trending, but the world didn't stop for her birthday. Let's put this into perspective here. Yeah. So that was Dave. That was just a little, I mean, not little for him, but for the dude, but I'm sure little for Dave. He's like, yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker.
Shit. Yeah, you're crazy. What are you thinking? Oh shit. All right. So I got two little stories. One is a quick one. So we were fixing our bed because it's all metal. So, you know, screws get loose and stuff. We were tightening it or whatever. And then when you have a normal mattress, probably a spring mattress or something, you usually like flip them every so often to keep them kind of fresh or whatever. And we have like a foam mattress. So after we did everything, we fixed the bed. Heather was like, yeah, let's flip the mattress and stuff too. So it'll be, you know, more fresh and everything. So I was like, all right, cool. We did that. After that, I came in here, streamed or did whatever the fuck I usually do. And she went to bed. And then shortly after that, I like went to bed and I went to lay down. And, you know, I usually lay in bed, you know, I hop in or whatever. And I got fucking whiplash smacking this fucking bed. I was like, oh, what the fuck is this, dude? This bed is rock fucking hard. I was like, is this right? Like, is this how it felt when we first got it? I was like, I don't think this is right. No, this is 2 or 3 hours after we already flipped the bed and Heather went to sleep. I got to bed at like 2 or 3. She goes to bed at like 11 or so. And I'm like, I'm just like laughing at this point. I'm like, this can't be right. Like, are you, Heather, is this right? And she's like, my back hurts so much. I'm like, what are you doing? Why were you sleeping on this for 3 hours if this thing is a fucking rock? She's like, I don't know. I thought that's how it was supposed to be. I was like, no, like, and then we took the sheets off of it because we have like a mattress cover on it. Cause I have like fucking OCD of like bed bugs. So I'm like terrified of that. So we have like a whole cover on the whole mattress. So I like looked inside the cover and the bottom of the mattress is like a panel. Like it's not just mattress. So it's this fucking hard panel for the bottom of it. And I'm like, this is not to be fucking slept on. This is you're sleeping on a goddamn slate of stone right now. We're in the goddamn stone age. How are you laying on this for like 3 hours? Yeah. As soon as I lay down, I was like, that's not right. She was like, her back hurt for like another fucking 2 days because of that shit. I was like, what? Yeah, I can't believe you were just laying on this fucking stone ass bottom bed for 3 hours. So yeah, and we flipped it over, and I was like,
wood base, like
yeah. I was like, this is crazy. Yeah, and then I flipped it, and I was like, oh, all right, yeah, this is how it's supposed to feel. I will say though, after that first flip, that bed has never felt so great after laying on some fucking bamboo, fucking wooden ass bottom. Yeah, that bed felt great. Yeah, that was just a random fucking story. I was like, I'm just gonna tell you guys, this was wild. Now, more importantly, there's self-checkout, I'm sure, over there too, right? Have you used self-checkout before, Laura?
Yeah.
It's a fucking scam. Oh shit, my headset died. They're listening to me. They're listening. I don't know where they are, but they're as soon as I said self-checkout's a scam, my headset went beep and then fucking turned off. The forces are listening. Amazon hears me.
Are we good?
I don't know how, but they do. I think I'm
Why are they
now.
a scam though?
What are you're doing the work? What? There's people that work there that are supposed to do that. And my shit isn't any cheaper. I pay the same price and I'm doing half the. It's not saving time.
Yeah,
I gotta wait in line to self-checkout. When there's a bunch of people.
It's different.
I've been at the grocery store where there's a shit ton of people and I still gotta wait to go into self-checkout. So I'm waiting in line and I'm doing the work and my shit costs the same price. A scam.
Bro, I never thought about that. I don't really.
That's a scam.
I mean,
usually when I go to self-checkout, it's because I don't have a shit ton of things, so I don't really. Give a shit.
So they usually
2 minutes.
It usually isn't a lot of people over there anyway.
Nah, that's not the point. And I'm not saying this is not you don't want those people to get paid. No, that's not what I'm saying. No, keep paying them what they're paying, what they get. Yeah. Probably should get a raise. But if I'm doing self-checkout, give me a discount because I'm doing the work that they're getting paid to do. So what's up? It's a scam, man.
Honestly,
every time we go.
If that was the case, businesses wouldn't even want to do self-checkout because they're just losing money.
I know. Yeah, that's the opposite. They're gaining even more. They're not paying a person to do the work, and they're gaining as much as if they are paying a person. You go in and buy a bag of chips. That chips includes the cost of them paying the people that work there. And then you go to a grocery store, and it's only self-checkout.
Really?
If you go there late or something, like if you go to like Walmart or something and it's late.
Oh, yeah.
They're only self-checkout.
Oh, wow. That's not a thing here.
If I go to Walmart and I buy something at 3 a.m., I don't get a 3 a.m. discount.
Nah, it's either they 24 hours or they ain't. Like, you got people working around the clock or you don't.
I've been there where there's like one person in a checkout lane, and then it's just self-checkout. And it's like, look, if I'm coming here at this hour and you only got self-checkout open, give me a flat percent discount, because that's them not getting paid. And this fucking plastic drawer set isn't cheaper because I'm buying it at 3 a.m. and ringing it up. I'm out here fucking wrestling with the goddamn scanner gun to figure out where the fucking barcode is. Look like a fucking Steve-O from Jackass slipping all over the fucking place. What the fuck? Give me my discount. And this is just old man Sam yelling at the fucking cloud. But, you know.
I mean, I think it's different because at least here, or me, the way that I use it, it's like if there's the cashier in front of me that's free, I'm going to go to her or him and like I'm going to let them handle the transaction because I'm fucking lazy. And I only use self-checkout if there's a line I don't want to wait, or like there's no other option. Like otherwise, I'm just gonna go for somebody that's gonna give me the service. So like the times where I do use it, it's gonna be like I bought a bag of chips and like a candy bar, and I just threw that in the bag, and then I scan my 2 items and I'm out. So I never really thought about like a discount for that. But I guess if you go to places where like for periods of time in the day, that's the only way you can actually do transactions, I think so. But
yeah,
like,
I saw a video of a lady who was fucking getting it off. She taped a barcode to her hand of something that was like $3, and she was in self-checkout, and she would put her hand under the item when she scanned it. So it was the other thing. And I mean, the camera caught the whole thing, so I'm sure she got caught. But I was like, you know what? Fucking hats off. I respect you for trying it. You know what I'm saying? Because look, if they're not gonna give me a discount, I'm gonna take one.
You know what you could do though? You get a tattoo of a barcode like that. And you gotta no, listen.
Gonna expire. That's the
no. Listen. I'm not done yet.
New tattoo every time they get new shipment.
Yeah, you gotta get a temporary tattoo.
Oh, like the wash off ones. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Get a temporary tattoo of the barcode. I don't
think that shit scans very well on skin. I don't know.
Well, it probably worked pretty good on you. You're fair skin.
Yeah, fucked.
Yeah, nah, not me. We've already went over this. There's a reason I still don't have a tattoo. Yeah. Well, we already went over that.
Damn, I guess I don't know what I'm saying then. I was gonna say like
probably do it. You're lighter than me. You can, and your wrists are probably even lighter, even more so. You can
my wrist is very light. You can't see that, but
yeah, you could. Yeah, you could definitely get a barcode off.
I don't know about me. Is taken, but
yeah, there you go.
Put it here. There you go. And scam the whole system. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm good.
Hey, scammers, get your scams off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here advocating illegal
actions.
Just don't scam
me,
but
shit.
Except the PS5 scammers. Fuck you.
You know what? No, fuck scalpers in general. Fuck that shit.
See the thing is, I'm not mad. Maybe it's because I'm a pirate. You don't give a fuck
about Sony. That's why.
No. Because I mean,
wait, did you say
GPU market?
Did you say Sony?
Yeah, I really struggle saying that. Sony.
Because I mean, I've been affected in it, like GPU market and stuff.
Yeah.
But for me, it's somebody's just trying to make some money, and the scalpers are doing what they're doing to get some money, and I can't be mad at that.
I'm trying to sell my shit now.
Is the businesses not fucking dealing with it the right way, figuring it out how to deal with it, and that is
they're just making it worse.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Valve is as awesome as they are. They could just be fucking tossing these Steam Decks out, and people buy them up like crazy, and then they upsell them, and then whatever. Yeah. Like, who cares? They don't care. We got our margin met, and we sold our parts, and whatever you do with it after it, I don't care. But no, they did their $5 reservation weekly release. That's extremely consumer. I've heard some people talk about that as in, this is the dumbest pre-order system I've ever seen in my life. And it's like, you realize every other normal pre-order system, people don't have it.
Kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Like any other pre-order system, people just don't have the shit because scalpers buy it up in mass and then it's fucking gone. So yeah, Valve did their $5 pre-order. We send you a message through Steam that you have to accept, and then you buy it, and then you get it. And you got to wait, but look at everything else. You're waiting for PS5s and graphics cards, and who knows when you're going to get it. So yeah, I'll wait knowing I'm going to get it at some point. So I can't be mad at the scammers, you know? They're just taking advantage of the system. System's got to get better. Look at Steam Deck, you know what I'm saying? They fixed the system. They changed the system, and now gamers got Steam Decks in their hands. Fucking big-ass companies don't care. NVIDIA and Sony and fucking whatever.
No, they got Micro Center raising the prices of this shit, man. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they don't care. Do what they got to do to make their money, make more money. So, yeah, I'm never mad at the scammers scamming. You know, I pull a little scam off when I can sometimes. Allegedly. So what do we got? We got a couple things you put on here, Lori. We got the conversations one and the be an adult one. You pick whatever one you want.
Oh man. That's one thing actually I want to talk about because in my adulthood, it's something I don't really know how to navigate. And it's like, what exactly speaks more about a person when it comes to either the conversation you have with them or their actions? And I think I've reached a problematic point as an adult with my relationship with people where I've had so many people in my life that backed away from uncomfortable conversations that I just value it very much now when people are just able to like have an honest conversation, whether it's uncomfortable or not. Because I remember very precisely saying at one point, somebody told me, healthy relationships require uncomfortable conversation. And that's like, that's gold. That's a really, that's something I stick to because I don't think you can have healthy boundaries with people that are close to you unless you have uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah.
But that being said, I think some people are very good at just talking well and presenting well and handle any type of conversations, but they will say some shit and never back it up in actions and actually support what they're saying. So I'm at a point in my life where I give people the benefit of the doubt a lot, just based off of conversations I've had with them, and then they act completely differently, and I'm super fucking disappointed. Yeah. So I'm like, how much do you guys trust somebody based off just conversation or more so actions?
So there's actually, you kind of fucking double sniped that one, because I wrote the uncomfortable thing in there too, which also I wanted to talk about. But as far as what you just said, for me, it's like, especially having done the whole content creation, streaming, going to cons, meeting people, companies, other creators, all that kind of stuff. It's all just action for me. I mean, we can talk, whatever, it's cool. But like, when's the foot being put down and actions are being made? And that's something, there's different metrics as far as where you gauge that with what people, right? I mean, even with Mike and John, we've been trying to fucking hang out for, I feel like, almost a year at this point. And because I care about them, I'm going to keep trying to make it work. But I'm sure it'll either happen or it won't. And I'll hit a point where I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But I'm not done. We're still friends and everything. But, you know, there's certain people who are like, yeah, I'll hit you up, man. We can stream together. Back when I like cared to fucking, you know, socialize with people like that. Yeah, network. Yeah, I'll hit you up. We can stream. We can do this, whatever. And then like nothing happens. And it's like, all right, dude, like, okay, cool. And early on, you're like, oh shit, that's awesome, dude. I just talked to this person. They're going to do that. And then you like look for it and then it doesn't happen. You're like, oh, fuck. But after a certain point, you're just like, whatever, dude. All right, I'll hear from you. Like if it's, and then there's the other side on your point too, on to own it on your side, where if it's something you really care about, you got to put the action forward as well, which is why, like I just said, hanging out with John and Mike, they couldn't make it. All right, look, I'm here again. What's up? Like, what are we doing? What's the deal? What's up? Are we doing something? So it's just gauging who is on what side and how much you care and they care. And I think I've been on the side a lot of caring more than I thought the other person did. And then it's like, fuck, man. And then you end up just either getting hurt very often or building a very thick shell and not letting anything in. And that's kind of, I think I've fallen more on the hard shell and not letting people in. I try to work on that when I can. Deal with, you know, stuff like even here with the pod, and, you know, you try to work on clips and stuff when you can, or, you know, do the whatever videos and even doing the intro and shit like that. And it's like, cool, you know, like maybe a couple years ago, it's like, nah, don't worry about it. I got it. Nah, it's cool. Cause I don't know, she might just not do it and then I'll be pissed off. Yeah. But I get to a point where it's like, if you know the person and you understand your relationship, even if they miss it, you know, they genuinely missed it, as opposed to they just said it and they've never planned on doing it in the first place, kind of thing. So it's just, I think it's all just like a gauge of relationships. And a lot of people just like to say shit. It's so much easier to say shit than to do shit anyway. Like, it's way easier. And I say shit on here all the fucking time and don't do it. It's way easier to just say shit. That's how I deal with it.
What about you, Mike?
What was the question?
Oh my God, Mike.
Actions versus conversation with people or words. Like, at one point, do you feel comfortable trusting with somebody when you just had conversation with them, or when they actually take action to show that they care about that relationship?
I don't think I think about it. I don't know. It's either
we just had a whole conversation about this, Mike. You definitely think about it. The whole pre-pod, we had a whole conversation about this exact thing. So you definitely think about it.
I mean, I guess it depends on the person, but I've met. Listen, I myself am the kind of person that used to bullshit people just to be nice. Like, just to be nice in their face, you know? Like, hey, yeah, we're definitely gonna do this stream sometime. I'll stream with you. In the back of my mind, I'm like, man, I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. And now I'll just be like, nah, I think I'm good, you know? But I don't know, maybe, I don't know. You know, just gotta be a little more honest, but.
If that was your answer to begin with and you never felt like doing it, that person's probably not a friend to you or like somebody that you want to befriend. So it's like,
see, there's a weird boundary though, where it's like you want to be friends with somebody, but like that process is awkward. Becoming friends is very, very often more awkward than natural, I think. Making new friends.
Streaming as a way to befriend though, like for me. That's probably
you said you would or wouldn't?
Wouldn't. Like I would not. Like
yeah, well that's a difference of people though. Like if it's a common ground, right? Especially in streaming space. All right, we're already here. Our common thing is streaming. So let's do that to become better friends. And it's easy to just be like, oh yeah, cool, sure. When it's like I'm cool. Like, nah, I'm good. But it's way harder to say like, no, I don't really want to be more friends with you than to just be like, yeah, and then not follow through. But that doesn't mean it's the right thing. It's just the easier thing because it's way easier to say shit than to do shit, But I think that goes into what you were saying before about uncomfortable conversations. That's something I wrote down of just being uncomfortable. I try to find situations to put myself in to like be uncomfortable because like you don't grow from doing the same shit every day. You got to do something different to be uncomfortable and figure it out and then become comfortable at that and then do the same thing and keep that going. So the same thing happens with conversations. I mean, literally earlier today, we were it wasn't the most heated debate I've ever been in my life, but me and Mike kind of got into it, but it's like, as long as we're on the same page of that was a little uncomfortable, but we're still friends and we'll keep going. That's the thing for me is when I get into like a conversation or anything kind of heated, because I'm very stubborn. Like I'm an extremely stubborn person and I know that. So it takes a lot for me to give up on something, even when I should. It takes a lot. I mean, every relationship I've been in, I've never ended them because I'm just not that person, even though I probably should have. Even though I may have, even though I may have already checked out months ago in my head, but it's like, no, I'm not going to be the one to do it, even though it's going to help us both. If we probably ended this 3 months ago. So for me, it's always I'm willing to be put in this uncomfortable situation. And that's not the hurtful part. The hurtful part is when I'm willing to do it and the other person isn't willing to stick around to do it as well so we can grow together. And that's where I try to get, again, that's being uncomfortable. Because a lot of times, from that stance, I've been like, I'm just not even going to go there then. Because they're just going to check out. Like when I start to get a bit of energy that they're just going to exit, when it's like, no, let's figure this shit out. Whatever it is, even if we don't agree, let's figure this shit out. But when I get the energy of like, nah, whatever, man, I'm out. And it's like, all right, dude, like fucking whatever then, man. This fucking sucks. And now I'm uncomfortable and we didn't get anywhere. So like, that's like for me. But as far as personal being uncomfortable, like I try to, there's boundaries. I don't want to, I'm not going to try to go to the worst fucking block in New York at the wrong time of the day and just be uncomfortable in the wrong spot and get fucking robbed or some shit like that. But, when we were walking back from the fucking bodega and those two ladies were just saying some shit and it was like a little uncomfortable. They weren't saying anything mean. They were just like kind of just New York shit. And they're like, hi, or whatever. And like, it's kind of uncomfortable situation. I was like, hey, good evening. Just hello.
Good evening.
Whatever. Yeah. Good. What's up? How's it going? Good evening. Hello, ladies. It was just like, whatever. It was just weird and uncomfortable, but it wasn't hurting anything. So it's like, that's opening up that fucking thick, stubborn ass shell I've developed over these fucking 32 years, But it's like, it's a thing I always try to think about. And even with Luna, she's meowing right now. But That whole thing we talked about was just coming to terms with being uncomfortable. There's times where I'm going to be uncomfortable, but I'm getting better at this, and it's helping our relationship, as in me, Heather, and this cat, of just growing together. It's like, I was very uncomfortable and I wasn't willing to be uncomfortable. I was just like, turn it off, get it out of here, as opposed to just sitting in this. Sometimes you got to sit in your own shit and just smell it and realize it stinks. Instead of just fucking spraying a bunch of air freshener. Sometimes that makes it worse. I'm sure you've dealt with, you take a shit and it's real bad and you're like, I gotta spray this, and it just gets 10 times worse. Sometimes you just gotta sit in it and deal with it. And that's just being uncomfortable. Sometimes you just gotta sit in it.
That's one thing that, like, my dad growing up always preached to me, and he told me, most of the things you will want in life, Laura, are gonna be right outside your comfort zone. And you're just gonna have to learn to, like, overcome that. And sometimes, man, I got pissed at my parents growing up sometimes because they were forcing me in a situation where I was fucking uncomfortable. I didn't want to do it, but it was like things as silly as, like, I have a shit ton of my friends, even now at 27, 28, that have phone call anxiety. Calling somewhere unknown to talk to somebody unknown, they don't like that. And I was like that as a teenager, and my parents picked up on that really fucking fast. So, like, if we were ordering takeout that day, if I wanted to hang out with my friends, anything that I could have been involved regarding phone calls, they, like, pushed that on me, so I would actually grow out of that. Or even when we would go in the States for a couple of years in the summer, and I was watching media in English, but I was super self-conscious of talking in English. And if I wanted something at a store, a fucking liquor or whatever, my mom was like, she was grabbing my hand, she was putting the pen in my hand, and she's like, you go there, you talk to that person. And I was like, I don't know how to order it. And she was like, making me repeat it. And bro, I'll always remember the first time I wanted a fucking Orange Crush. But my mom told me Orange Crush is called, like, Orange Pop in English. So I didn't know how to speak English. And I told my mom, what do I say? And she's like, you're going to go ask this woman and say, may I have an Orange Pop, please? And I showed up there and I repeated that 3 times. And the chick looked at me weird and she talked to me and I didn't understand what she said. And I came back with a Coke and I was super sad. And my mom was like, what the fuck happened? I was like, I don't know. She gave me this. And they didn't have Orange Crush. They didn't have what I wanted. But it's like, then after that, it's like, you know, you just learn like that. But there's situation, especially as an adult, there's conversations times I didn't want to have with people. Even if they were close to me, even if they were people I cared about, just make me feel weird and uncomfortable. The idea of how the conversation would even, like, unveil. 80% of the time it goes way fucking better. Like, way better than what I expected. So it's like, it's a challenge, but at the same time it's necessary, because otherwise you stay stagnant as a person.
Yeah.
And your relationship are gonna stay stagnant too. So you just have to put yourself in this situation, both, like, contextual or even social, with people where you have to overcome that little by little.
Yeah, and that's that. Like, I go through that a lot, and even through work, because I go to all types of different places and I got to talk to all types of people and stuff like that. Fucking before college, no fucking way I could have ever just had to be in random places and just talk to people all the time. Being in college, I was in a video game club, and that super helped develop that, because it cut down that barrier of, do they even care to talk about me or talk to me, because we're both at the same place with pizza and video games, so, like, we're into the same thing. And then becoming, like, president and treasurer and all that stuff of the club, I was, I have to be able to talk to people to keep this club going, and that would just help, setting up, whether we had a meeting amongst the board members, or a meeting for all the members to show up, and talking to administration to get, like, a check or funding for different events and stuff like that. going to administrator's office to talk to them about all that kind of shit. Like all that kind of stuff just helps. And I mean, by no means am I fucking perfect, but even just when I wanted to switch to part-time, it was like, oh fuck, all right. I gotta like mentally prepare myself to just have that conversation of like, hey, I'm cool. I'm only here. I only want to do 3 days now. And then it's like, well, why do you want it? It's like, I just gotta do stuff for my life. You know, I need more time and all that kind of stuff. And it was fine. They were like, okay, cool. Well, when did you want to do that? And it's like, it's 9 times out of 10, it's gonna go okay.
Yeah.
But
it depends.
One time it doesn't. Yeah.
I worked at some places where my supervisors were dickheads, and they really just want to suck the soul out of you. So
yeah. I mean, there's places where you know what will probably happen, right? I pretty much knew at this place I could do part-time if I wanted to, and the people would be cool with it, right? So it was like I just had to muster it up to do it. But there's places where it's like, no, that's not gonna work, and you know when shit's gonna be shitty. Your instincts are usually right.
The thing is, it's like, even though the conversation wouldn't go better than what you expected, that uncomfortable conversation still needs to happen, because if you work for an employer that treats you like shit and doesn't have your best interest at heart, you still need to know that, and that uncomfortable conversation needs to occur, because you're not gonna know that they're dickheads and don't care about you as an employee until you have that conversation. So even if it go worse than what you expected or had hoped for, it's still better for you that it happened and that you now know, and you can find a better fucking job where your employees are actually going to care about you.
Yeah. Now you know. Yeah. And that's, I mean, you just nailed 2 of them: uncomfortable conversations and just actions and talking. And I think they're both important. Within the last couple of years, I actively try to put myself, obviously safe, but in uncomfortable situations to like figure it out. Like what we were talking about earlier. 2 years ago, I would have just clocked out when Mike was talking and just not said anything. I would have just been like, oh, whatever. He's annoyed about some shit, whatever. I was like, I'm gonna
on camera.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a different one for me. I mean, it can be uncomfortable, but for me, streaming on camera has always been a thing of knowing the space I'm in and letting people know that I'm somebody who looks like this and can do this at this level kind of thing. That's like the number one reason I always have streamed with camera, because there's not many. I mean, we were talking about this earlier. There's not many black folks doing fucking Monster Hunter shit. And especially when I was streaming fucking 2013, even streaming. So that was like, I've always used a camera since I started streaming, basically. I mean, I've gotten different cameras and stuff, but yeah, I mean, there's even that can lead to uncomfortable situations, right?
That was one thing for me to overcome. Like 2 years ago, no way I would play video games with my camera on, like never. Because it's like, I don't know. I know myself. Like, I bite my lips. I do weird fucking faces. Like, I get pissed. I'm loud. Like, for the longest time, I was like, I don't want to display that while I'm, like, playing games.
So what do you want to display, Laura? You want to look like this?
Well, no, I don't know. I just, like, self-conscious. And, like,
it's just,
I don't... Like 2 years ago, I found myself way uglier, too. So it's, like, part of me just I wasn't comfortable with showing myself.
Yeah. It's just funny that those things that you think are annoying are the things that make you human and relatable anyway.
Well,
I mean, you don't know that at the time because you're in your own head. But, you know, I see somebody who's playing a game and doing absolutely nothing else. I'm fucking out of here, dude. Scratch your head, like blow your nose.
Playing this game
like,
and then they're just
do you have
like
an
this.
itch? Are you a human?
Bro, I'm always like
is there
playing
something
with
in your
my
eye?
hair. I'm like blinking. I'm frustrated. I comment on some shit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. That stuff makes it feel like I'm watching a human and not a fucking robot. Everything's robots.
Doing a puzzle, I'm like,
yeah, all the time. All the time. And I like to see other people do that stuff and pick up on it too.
You do realize that, like, a lot of people who watch the pod know me as being very expressive.
Yeah.
That's because I just let myself go.
Yeah.
So it's all right. It doesn't matter. I don't even, the picture I posted yesterday of the dad angle? I don't like that angle at all. Like,
nobody does. It's fun. It's not on nobody.
It looks fucking gross, and I still posted it because just fuck it. Like
that's exactly why when you post it in our server, is it good if you post this? If I like tweet this?
Yeah.
My first instinct was like, oh man, fuck, this picture's ugly as shit, and I really only felt comfortable showing it because only Sammy and Mike were seeing it. And I was like, like, fuck off, man. Like, you look like this 90% of the time. This is actually your face. Like, if a motherfucker was like at 2 inches of your face, this is what he would see. Fuck it, this is your face.
Yeah.
You're not wearing makeup. Like, your pores are on your face, whether you like it or not. And yes, we can fucking see it on your nose on the picture. Fuck it. You'll be uncomfortable for 5 minutes. Who cares?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. And that is why I asked, because I know a lot of people would.
Well, women more than men, probably.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But you'd be surprised how, your friend tag you in a photo and it's always that photo you don't like. Like,
I mean, that was the Facebook era, man. It's like, why did you ask me before you uploaded that picture on Facebook and tagged me? Now it's on my feed and I look ugly.
Yeah, now I'm at a point where like the weirder the photo somebody finds of me, the more I like it. The emote I have of me fucking drinking water with my eyes all fucking crossed was a screenshot somebody took and was like, I don't know how you feel about this, Sammy, but this is a pretty funny screenshot. And I was like, that's hilarious. I'm making that an emote. Because that's the thing, my eyes go crossed all the time. It's a very common thing. It usually doesn't happen when I'm streaming because I'm looking at one place, but when I'm in like I'm in a 3-dimensional space, but when I'm doing stuff around me, it happens to Heather all the time. Whenever something's like somewhat off to the side and I don't fully turn my head, my eyes get all fucking chameleos and they get all fucking crazy.
I never noticed that. What the fuck?
Yeah. If you during stream, you can usually see it when I'm like looking at chat and I'm trying to look at the game and I'm like drinking something. That's usually when it happens because I'm like this, but I'm like looking over and my eyes get all fucking crazy.
I think you just did it.
Yeah, it's usually because that's when it happens, when I'm like looking at one thing and trying to look at something else at the same time. Yeah, that's usually when it happens. But yeah, that's what that
me
screen.
if I'm not wearing glasses, dude.
Your eyes just get all crazy.
I just have one eye bigger than the other, so depending on the angle I'm in, it might look like my eyes a little weird.
Puffy.
Yeah, because one is slightly more protruded than the other, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing. We're all fucking human, man. Nobody, and that's like a social media thing, man. It makes everybody thinks they're perfect. It's no.
That's why I started doing that too, man. Like a week or two ago, like I had a really rough day where I was just crying like a bitch and like I was just emotional. Like everything was like setting me off, and like a friend sent me a selfie of him like giving me a ghost hug, and I kind of sent a selfie back, but it was me like fucking tearing up and like being a fucking mess in my hoodie, no makeup, my hair up, like I looked like a fucking gremlin. And I was like, you know what? I would normally never post that shit on social media because like we all usually want to present ourselves only in a certain light and under certain circumstances. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. This is how I've been feeling most days for the last 2 weeks. Fuck it. I'm just gonna post that. Because if I was feeling good today and I would have taken a selfie and felt good about myself, I would have uploaded it.
Yep.
But not because it's a photo where I look like natural and in my raw element, it's suddenly like not worthy to be seen by people. Fuck that.
Yeah, and with women, it's a whole other fucking levels of that shit. Like it's, as far as guys, it's like, I can post some shit where I look stupid and that's great. But then it's a woman and it's a whole other different of what is that? It's
especially and like if you're in gaming circles, like I mean, especially for me too, like most of my followers are men. Like no one gives a fuck how I look.
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
Yep.
And I'm sure most of your followers are men and they care exactly how you look because that's how it fucking works. So yeah.
Yep.
But I feel like, breaking that not even a fourth wall, breaking that fucking Twitter wall or whatever,
Yeah. Social media life.
Yeah.
Fakeness
is
that
good.
You just need to power through.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think that was pretty good. I think that covers everything we had that was staying. We fucking, I was like, we had like 3 lines.
Yeah,
we had like
we started
3 lines
and
before
now
we started.
2 hours 36 and we good.
Yeah,
we did it.
So yeah, I think that's a good pod. I don't think we had any. Oh, we did have a question, but we'll have to follow up on it. Heather was asking if there were any kind of French Canadian English kind of slang that Laura could throw at me and Mike to see what it is, and we'll have some for next week. Yeah, because I just remembered that today to mention that. So yeah, we didn't have any this week, but I think we're good. It's a good pod. Appreciate y'all coming through. If you haven't already, make sure you know that follow, subscribe, all that stuff. If it's not under the screen right now, it's under the screen. I appreciate all y'all leaving comments on the pod. Y'all been going crazy. Keep doing that. It means a lot. Whether it's conversation, whether it's questions, whatever it is. Love seeing that stuff. And yeah, make sure y'all following the pod, following us on all the places. If you got questions, ask us wherever you can. And we will see y'all next time. Oh, have a good one, y'all. Bye.
Peace.
Yeah.